Yes, you are.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
And
Thank you for joining us. This is the group that played on Saturday. For those of you that saw our stream, we were the second ones up. As the part of the Orb of Dragonkind, this is the group that is out of the Shieldlands. Essentially, that was an intro to a group that we wanted to start. They were first level characters that are based inside of the actual Shieldlands itself.
Get her on there.
Just me.
There we go.
There you go.
And so effectively we wanted to continue this on. For those of you that did not catch the stream on Saturday, basically this group let in a whole bunch of Draconians from the world of Krynn into the world of Greyhawk.
We let them in?
Yes, you let them in.
Did you open the door?
I don't think so.
It's Willet's fault.
Willits.
He's NPC, so he can't be blamed.
Exactly. But at any rate, we had a really fantastic time. We ended up overall, and my players don't know this either, but we ended up raising over $1,000 for St. Jude's across all the actual streams themselves. So for those of you that had the opportunity to watch and donate, we thank you so much. That was an absolutely great evening, great day, especially for St. Jude's, which is what the entire thing was really about anyway. So thank you for all your donations. At any rate, so we're going to continue on with this actual group. One of our other regular players, Jokum, is back in the mix. He was unable to be here on Saturday, but has rolled up a brand new character to go into the mix. For those of you who didn't get to watch on Saturday, what I'd like to do is just kind of step around once again, just name and then name of the character and just a little bit of background, if you would. Nick?
Sure. I'm Nick. My character is Lunark Thoth. He's a specialty priest of Foltus, human. He's a lawful neutral. His general background is he was an arbiter of the city for the first part of his life and got not bored, but had like a midlife crisis and wanted to take his message on the road. So he's met up with this adventuring party of young whippersnappers, and he's out trying to show everyone the path to enlightenment, or the one true path.
The one true path to enlightenment.
Yes.
All right.
So my character is Ronan Brightside. As mentioned previously, I'm Joachim. He is a human ranger, chaotic good, kind of just been traveling around Greyhawk and the Shieldlands and ran into this crew. We'll get into the actual running into part here shortly, I'm sure, but it's going to be an interesting time.
Is that better, Jay?
All right. I'm Ben. My character is Ram, half-orc crusader, and I worship Ukko. And after being brought in by the church when I was younger, after a failed attack by my orc tribe, then I decided that I was going to go out into the world and try and convert as many other orcs and half-orcs as possible to the word of Ukko.
Oh my god.
Were you actually, since you're so old, were you alive when Yugos were around?
No, I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm Amy, and I am playing Ren Everly, who is a human wild mage neutral party. She is a huge bookworm, and she thinks she's smarter than everyone else, and she's usually right. But what she's really seeking is power by gaining greater knowledge and seeking the ability to prove herself.
Outside of the libraries.
Yes, outside of the libraries. Though she will be in many
I
of them.
am Jeff/Jacob. I am playing Ameline the Huntress. She is an undead hunter for the reason of falling in love when she was 16. Got married when she was 17. her husband went with her father-in-law to go get their goat herd, and in the meantime, while they were up there, were slaughtered by her husband Arden was murdered by zombies. So the father-in-law made it back, and she was so distraught that she became the undead hunter. She's selfish and impulsive, and she's very brash.
Okay. All right, and at this point, they haven't met, other than Willet, the NPC.
What you talking about, Willow?
Our scapegoat. if you
Yep,
will.
your scapegoat for everything. So to give just a little bit of a background, once again, so essentially this group was sent on a mission on Saturday to meet up with a bunch of Knights of the Holy Shielding. There was a gentleman by the name of Parsifal that was leading them, had been a mentor to everybody that was in the group at one way, shape, or form. He essentially met up with the Knights. They met in Ringland in the Shieldlands, and ended up taking a metal container, a square metal container that did not have any seams to it. While they turned around and left, they needed to bring that back to Critwall. They were charged with bringing it back without any questions asked. And effectively, if they would have succeeded, then they would have each got 500 gold as a pseudo reward for being able to survive and still being able to help in some way, shape, or form. They were each actually given 200 gold, with the exception of Jokum's character, because Jokum wasn't here for it.
What about Aloysius? He can't sign. Does he get 250?
Who was Aloysius? Oh.
It's from a movie.
At any rate, effectively what had happened was that as they were leaving Ringland, or just soon after, there was what appeared to be a minion army that was coming in, trying to get the actual package itself. They got ambushed in the middle of the night, and Willet managed to hold on to it, and effectively this human in dark robes came out, and I was actually surprised. Nobody asked the actual question about the
What his
tube.
name was?
No, about the actual tube. So just for edification. So my players, in most cases, they haven't been playing very long, and so they don't know like all the different nuances and so forth of the game. It's actually a magic item, which is called a Chime of Opening. And its purpose is to actually go and open all sorts of different locks and doors and chests and whatever. So anything that it within a certain radius, each gong that happens, it loosens one thing. And then when it gets to the last thing, it'll actually either open it or shatter it. And in this case, it was a special and does stuff also with magical locks as well, which it actually did. It took three gongs of it to take care of it. And the dragon orb was inside, and it fell out, and it fell right into Willet's hands, and turned him into what effectively they found out later was a 9-foot tall draconian. He then subsequently, the orb took control of him and brought him over to a shrine that was dedicated to Tiamat, but of course didn't know it at the time. And so Parsifal and the party went after him. As they made their way through, they realized that the shrine itself was dedicated to... oh, thank you for the follow. The shrine was dedicated to Tiamat, but it also had within it, kind of, if you think of like the circle of life of Draconians. So it had representations of different eggs and the different types of Draconians that are there. And then they got to the main shrine, and when they got in the main shrine, they saw Willet in there with the dragon orb, and there's a dragon statue that he was trying to take the orb and fit inside. And once he actually did, it opened up a portal on the corner, expanded it out, and a bunch of the dragon armies from Kryn, Draconians, ran in and basically tried attacking them, but for some reason couldn't. They were protected. And then Tiamat tried entering into this world, and in Kryn she's known as Takissus. And in the storyline, the actual canon of Kryn, she has a vendetta against Lorana, who is an elven princess. Well, in our campaign that we run on Thursday nights, she actually was married to one of my other characters. And so their offspring are here in Greyhawk. And so Takhisis finally found a way to gain retribution against Lorana. So the dragon armies basically flowed in, and then she tried entering into the world as well, and they heard a peaceful voice that said that, basically, not on this, you will not win on this day nor any other day, and it shut the portal down. Willet got returned back to normal. The dragon orb disappeared. And in that room, they also found some bookshelves that had some books and some information that Ren was able to take and through over time be able to read magic to figure out what it was talking about, and they got a background in what Draconians actually are. So after that, they returned back to Critwall. They talked to the person Railstone Gradavis, who is actually one of my characters and a commanding officer up in the Shieldlands, who commissioned them to begin with. And he essentially still paid them out 200 gold, like I said, a piece, and is expecting to also have them travel and do other things as needed. Willet, who got affected by the dragon orb on the trip back, you could tell he used to be really happy-go-lucky.
Now he lost his happy-go-luckiness.
Yes, he lost his happy-goat-luckiness. Nice.
What you talking about, Willet?
Yeah, temporarily we're thinking about calling this, for those that watched on Saturday, the Six-Fingered Goat Group. So.
Yep.
Still a possibility.
Definitely
Potentially
there.
the worst name of all time.
Which is probably why we'll choose it.
I will fight.
But they ended up coming back to Critwall, and that's where they ended at that point. So you have been now effectively caught up on what this group has been about. When they got back to Critwall, Ronan unfortunately wasn't able to meet with them for the reunion that they were ended up having, but when they got back to Critwall, he was able to then join.
Dang it, Ronan.
So he missed all the fun.
The bus was late.
More like the caravan, but yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys have any other questions that came up from Saturday?
Do you need to introduce Rod's character, or are we just gonna save that one?
We'll save that if and when Rod shows. So we got a
I
player,
literally asked him
unfortunately, that
20 minutes before I
has
left.
not made it yet.
So we only know of the two of the four types that made it out of the
Three?
portal.
You know,
Three.
Three types.
Yes.
Fire, acid, and something else.
Fire?
No. Boz, which
That's
turned
the
to a
fire
statue.
one. No.
Those
Yes.
are the explodey ones.
Yes.
the next-
Ash upon death following petrification.
Right.
And then
The next
three.
series have exploding bones when they die.
That's Bozak.
That's Bozak.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. And then you have, I think it's Silvax.
Nope.
No?
Cap.
Cap, right. And they actually turn to a pool of acid when they die.
Yep.
So and they found remnants of Draconians, essentially, as they were traveling back to Crypt Walls.
Lots of
K-Pax.
K-Pax. That's how you pronounce
K-Pax.
it. I'm gonna write that. K.
Yep. K-A-P.
Oh, I have
Okay.
it spelled. I need to spell out how it sounds.
I thought you read books.
I
She reads them in her mind.
Sorry.
make
Boy,
up
it
pronunciations.
is starting already.
I make up the pronunciations, and then I just go with it for the whole book, and no one is there to tell me otherwise.
That's
I
why-
don't see you
That's
reading.
why she thinks she's usually the smartest in the room.
Oh boy.
I am the smartest in
All right, another cheer.
the room.
Hail Dragonlance.
Not right
Well,
now.
thank you. All right, so as a special cheer, that ends up giving a special hero point to somebody. So, Tiborius Knight, who would you like that hero point to go to?
Oh, goodness.
I have a new question. What
Sure.
are hero points?
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so typical hero points are things that, as you gain levels, I get to assign them to the party. What it allows you to do is for any role whatsoever, okay, upon your choosing, in battle, saving throws, and things like that. You get to state, hey, I want to apply X hero points.
But you have to do
Okay,
it
you have to do it before you roll.
Okay.
Okay, and what that allows is it adds to whatever your die roll is. So more often than not, what people are using them for are usually saving throws, because
Yeah.
there are things that are very critical that can end up causing you your life. Okay, but you just add it to the die roll and you use them no matter what. So if
Okay.
you say, hey, I'm applying 2, you apply 2. If you roll over what it was, it doesn't matter. You still just applied 2. It's kind of that security blanket.
Gotcha.
The special ones that we do are when anybody cheers from the studio audience, at
There's
least a
no audience in this
500
room.
cheer, then they get to pick somebody that they want to assign a special hero point to. And what that is that you get to choose that after the fact.
Oh.
So
nice.
you roll first, and then if you miss whatever your saving throw is, or your to hit roll, or whatever the case may be, you can even augment things to go from being a non-crit to a crit, or you can offset fumbles if you roll a 1. And effectively, you get to use it at that point in time.
All right,
Okay? But those are not necessarily assigned by me. They're more assigned by the group that's watching.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay?
He said there were 4,000 cheers last night, so everyone gets a special.
Sure.
But it looks
You're
like
all special. You're all
it looks like Ben's
thanks.
getting the.
Yeah, you're not
The one for
DM
tonight,
tonight, though, Jay.
Do I get one?
Yep.
Yeah, because it went to Uko.
Actually, you get 2. So everybody else.
Yes.
So on your sheet, you'll notice on the top right, it'll say hero points. So in your case, just put 1/2,
Okay.
and everybody else put 1/1. Because you've already been through an adventure, I'm going to give you 1 since you had to endure hell. No, not Ilya.
Ilia's not here. I am not her.
Oh,
It's the
right,
flashbacks.
The current adventure, yes.
I think he thinks I am Ilia.
I mean,
So now that we have we've gotten the
See
gold
ya,
correct.
back.
I'm sorry?
We've gotten the 200 gold
Yes,
correct.
yes, you have received the 200
Outfit
gold.
ourselves.
Yes, you can. If there's
Just go
anything
inch
extra
things.
that you wanted to outfit yourself with, you certainly can.
I don't even know if
Looking
there's
for the
anything I
finest
can.
goat wool, 200 gold.
There you go.
fill up my quiver with arrows probably would be the good
Yes.
thing to do.
Yep.
Almost doesn't have
So you're
200
saying I
gold.
can carry 20 bolts, or
Yes.
can I carry more than 20?
You can carry 20.
20,
Yes,
that's
and
it.
20 arrows is what you're allowed to carry.
I don't know, what can 200 gold even buy in first edition? I don't know.
A lot of beer.
Yeah, usually at this point.
Goat cheese.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as like weapons and stuff like that, like you could buy masterwork weapons if you want. That give you an additional +1 to hit, but that's all that they actually do. No keen weapons at this point are available. It is the shield land, so kind of a poorish area.
Yeah,
But-
poorer every day that we have Rampage.
Yes.
Dragon Guide.
So you can feel free, if you wish, to, if you want to get any masterwork weapons, you can certainly do so. You can also commission, if you wish, masterwork armor. But masterwork armor is considered to be 2 to 3 times, depending on for the cost. So, like, masterwork plate mail is going to run you probably about 1,200 gold.
An extra for that extra finger.
But yeah, for that extra finger for Vlacus,
I
yes.
think they cut some off. Like just a normal glove, so
You
like
could just.
No. Like, he won't even go buy a new glove. He needs to find his old one.
Yes. So there will eventually be an adventure which is going to be called Quest for the Gauntlet,
Oh, okay, cool.
the 6-fingered gauntlet. Okay. So you guys are back in Critwall. You've been hanging out once again at the Shining Shield. Parsifal has been in and out every once in a great while. You have not seen Willet whatsoever. His entire world has just almost come to an end as far as he is concerned. He still is like trying to juggle memories of both both things that actually happen, just as regular
Oh my
life
gosh.
and then becoming a draconian.
Great.
That's dark.
Yes, so he has lots of issues
Yeah.
going on at this point. About a week after everything is done, at one of the times that you are back at the Shining Shield, you're getting ready to go back to your original duties it was that you were assigned. Railstone comes back in and greets you once again. Well met, milady.
Strange man.
He says, I have not had the pleasure of meeting your acquaintance. He says, my name is Railstone Gradavis. It is my pleasure to meet you.
Well met. I'm running Brightside.
My pleasure. He says that he has spoken with your masters through Critwall, and he has negotiated, if you so choose, if you would like to continue being under his charge, there are some quests that he would like you to go on.
It's probably the least we can do after.
But it is your entire choice. If you wish to not join and just go back to whatever your regular lives were.
Whatever library you crawled out of.
Cool.
What sort of quest?
Night's over. First level we stay at.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You can certainly do that. So he is asking you to go to a town which is called Greenest. It is an area here on the map, right about in here. It's just a little town
Okay.
outside of here. He says Greenest was actually more of a halfling community. And so there is some, because trade has reopened inside of the Shieldlands, there are some shipments that, that have to go there. And effectively he's asking if you would accompany, the merchant caravan, which pays 50 gold apiece.
Sure.
I'm game.
Of course I'm in.
It's a
Okay.
quarter of the way to the next
I
piece of
apparently
masterwork.
don't get a.
I'm going to procure a masterwork Warhammer if I can.
Sure.
Before we
Yep.
head out.
Okay.
Business
Um,
challenge.
up here? I don't remember.
so,
Boring.
let's see.
Or did we leave them
Does no
over
one
there?
care about
They're all over
boring
there.
here?
Oh, most of them
Don't you
are,
have
but
books?
we
I
need
thought
a
you were the
new
most
one
well
for-
equipped to deal with boring.
Hey Nick, do you want to grab the characters?
I hate you.
Are you stuck in your own
He
boat?
wouldn't right.
I just
Stop it,
I
right?
have very high wisdom. I don't know if you know this.
Dang it. Fine. I will read the
So
entire trip.
You're going to attempt to procure it while
I
you're
will
there?
sit on the horse
I'll
and read a
use
book.
Blessed Watch
And I'll
on you
get
to keep
paid
you awake.
50 gold for reading on a horse.
Yeah, I know. Why are you complaining?
It's a solid port. I'll get paid
best
50
job
gold
ever.
to read on a horse.
Okay. Alright, so you do end up finding one.
Okay.
Okay, the cost on it is 25 gold.
25 gold?
Yes.
That's it.
That's-
Sword all of a sudden.
you got to remember, that's expensive still,
Okay.
because a regular Warhammer,
Can I also procure a masterwork flail while
yes,
I'm at it?
you can
Just-
attempt to.
My masterwork.
I want to save it up, but also it seems not that expensive. to
Want
get a
shiny
masterwork.
things.
Yeah.
Shiny things are very
So both are
good.
+1 to hit.
Yes. They're +1 to hit. And the flail.
I'm glad I have so many new books to read.
Nick?
We
Yes,
took
sir.
all those from like the cave.
Mhm.
I have a huge
I'll be
pile of
over.
books, like a giant backpack
The
just of
flail will
books.
cost you 50.
Thank you.
15?
Ben?
Yeah, so 25 and 15.
Yes.
So
No.
What? You look like you doubt me.
good?
I'm good, thank you.
Marco.
Yeah.
It's just I love how you hesitated. Like, really? Just on me. I'm getting paid to read all day. Sounds like a dream job.
Down to 1.
We'll do the
Both in
age-old
that game and
routine.
real life.
blessed watchfulness to
Wait,
keep
you
so I
can
can
read
read
your
even longer.
How
Well,
could I come across this job?
Well, I mean, 50 gold, and we're just
Yeah, I
escorting
mean,
some people.
I'm gonna ride on a horse
I'm talking
and
real life.
Oh, okay, well.
No, I just read on lunch. It's fine.
I hope someone gets dysentery on this caravan.
Rude.
Can we
Things
can
to
we
hope.
can we make that at 10-1 odds that it's you?
I'll get in on it.
Here's my first
long as I don't
level
have to pay
dysentery
attention.
spell.
I feel like half the time you have to cast spells on
Or
me
I guess
by
it would be
poor
better to say
choices.
even.
No, you're gonna keep watch for us and you're gonna read, so
I
you
will
can have the blessed
multitask.
watchfulness.
Haha. I like this. I will always be
For more
paying
reading.
attention and getting to read like constantly. This is the best. Why are you staring at me? He's judging me.
You like your
Paranoid.
You're just the wildest book nerd I've ever met.
the wildest book nerd.
I literally have
I
a
feel like that's an
Or
oxymoron.
the nerdiest wild mage I've ever met.
Take one or the other.
books are awesome.
So's magic.
Both are great.
I'll have my things packed. I'm ready to go. I don't have anything here that I'm super sentimental about.
I have to
so
go say goodbye to
I'll pack up and be
the
ready.
village goats before we.
That
Yeah.
was-
We're
that
not even
was-
in the same
Yeah,
village.
I was back in Gensel.
Yeah.
Hey, we've been here for like a week or two, maybe.
We're gonna travel to say goodbye to the goats.
You know, some people are in tune with the world around them.
Yeah, and those people are boring.
Says the wild mage, who you think would be in tune with the world and not the pages in front of her.
How do you understand the world but if by reading?
Is the druid coming back out?
No, we're actually going to see.
Just so you know, we never actually go on any
Jason's-
quests. These two just argue back and forth. And eventually people pay us.
Where's
Sounds
the
I
about
don't know
right.
why.
Sounds about right.
Where's the lie?
Let's get moving.
Okay.
Should we take a goat or two with us just in case?
Are we planning on eating them on the way, or what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe somebody developed a taste for goat in the last village.
I have a whole goat left over that we smoked and
That's
for
A
my
goat
father-in-law.
jerky out of?
Yeah,
Oh, Goat a la King.
goat a la king.
Is that what it's
There you
called?
go.
That does not come up in my reading. Go a la king. Noting that on.
Okay.
Half
All right.
my notes are gonna be just.
Does
goat
anybody
related.
do anything before
I've got my
leaving?
gear.
I mean, other than what it is
packed
that you've
a
already
bag
done.
full of
Got
books.
my moon.
I don't
my moon's
know if I
pendant.
really need to do.
What more could you need?
Specifically, lots of books on Dragonkind. I have those that we took.
Okay.
That's all I do.
All right.
Where did you find books on Dragon?
Do you not remember all of the books in the room with the portal?
Book- bookshelf in the corner.
Claiming to have procured more. so-
No, they're the same books from before.
Okay.
There's a lot of books.
Did you make Cliff's notes for me?
No, I just read them.
Cliff's notes
I don't have
or
to translate them
Goat's
for the
notes?
stupid
Cliff's
Not
notes
goat's
would be
notes?
What you want.
Spark notes.
Cliff Coats.
You got to remember, she only has 5 fingers, so she can't write as fast.
Oh, that's true.
Strange image.
And her writing's probably a lot sloppier since the 6th finger would, stedy it better.
Could be worse.
Basically,
Could be
hold the
Goku's
paper
trying
down
to
while
write
you're
a
writing.
pencil.
I'm not sure how I can make it that much neater.
Sounds like we're already.
What, I mean, see
Yeah,
anything on there.
let's go.
This page.
Okay.
I've just been waiting. Excuse me, Beth. We'll wait.
Okay.
Do you not see the
That's
quote?
crazy.
Oh, yeah. So handwriting.
Right off the typewriter.
I have good handwriting. Run! Maybe.
You can't leave without.
Rod,
without
just
whatever
might
his
as well
name
turn
is.
around. Your
Blackus.
character's dead already. You got stampeded by a bunch of
We
goats.
got Blackus, guys. How do we do that?
There was
There
a lack
it
of
is.
six-fingered
Hey,
puns.
Rod, your character's dead.
It's just like a sitcom.
And your 6 fingers gone. One of the goats, while you were on the ground, nibbled it off.
Do you now? I've got to ask.
Katie's nose.
Do you have 6 fingers on each hand or 6 fingers on one hand?
She's on my right
He's
hand.
been hearing a lot about this.
6 fingers right here.
He's the 6 finger.
Actually, 5 fingers and a thumb. So.
He's the 6 finger.
Thank you for that specification.
I think I don't know how more useful you'd be if you had 2 thumbs.
By the way, my name
That
is
doesn't sound
Inigo
right.
Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Like that'd be like a crazy grip you'd have. Like
There might be some
I'll have
pops
to make sure that I
on my
bring that
notebook.
shirt. So I have an
Ouch,
Enigma
wipe
Montoya
that off.
shirt. It's a black shirt, and you know the labels that you put on it says "Hello, my name is."
Yeah.
Well, underneath that it says "Enigma Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die."
I actually think I have a friend who has that shirt.
Good shirt.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, now that we have
classic
Vlacus back, we can head off.
What?
Perfect timing.
This is what
Where
happens when
you
you
been?
sleep in.
I have been searching for guns.
Pouring a very large drink.
And there goes more.
Oh, you know.
KS questions.
Oh.
Yeah, he really needs a drink.
And
I
there might be some additional development needed.
Don't say those words.
You said WMS questions?
No.
CS.
Oh.
The things
oh,
that
I see.
the things that endanger me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
And me.
yeah, you need to drink.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Down the road.
Have a lot.
Yep. Just remember, you guys are on camera. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Out to Oregon Trails this and
Yeah.
join a caravan.
So I took some mud and like jammed the finger back on, so hopefully it'll.
We're
stay
taking
on.
bets on who
Okay.
gets dang it.
Dysentery.
So
This
is
there,
there a
thank you.
crit lose
I have
finger?
clearly not played enough Overtime
Yes, you
Trail.
can lose 1 to 5 fingers actually.
Play
I'll have
this
to.
time,
So
you
you'll
I,
be
get
left
more
with
time.
I will
one.
have to. Yes, I will have to change
That's a
it.
good point.
So Jay, you need to make sure to tell Alan that he has to update the critical hit table to say lose 1 to 6 fingers.
Technically 1 to 10, right? So that includes the 6.
Well, no, because it's assumed that,
On
that
one
you actually
side.
use it on one hand. Yes.
Darn it.
Yes, and that's why I say all the time. That's why God gave you 10, so that you can afford to lose a couple and you'd be still fine.
Unless you lose your whole hand.
Yeah. Well, that's why you got 2 hands.
Or, you know, your
I should have
arm.
gone for a
Shield
3-handed
hand.
man.
There you go.
No, then you just get stabbed.
Yes.
See, I always thought that would be interesting if you actually had 3 hands, like one protruding here, which would be great because then you can, stand at a urinal and,
Yes,
you
I
just
can see
lean
why that would
forward
be.
with one hand. And,
I can see why this would be very applicable to my
I
life.
would think I would use that extra hand.
I don't know if
yeah.
you'd be able to
Here,
anyone's
hold my
life.
beer while I'm here. And my other hand's holding my drink.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm suddenly very aware of the fact that I am the only female in the room.
Is that Total Recall? Quado?
Oh, no.
That's funny.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Man, do they have any classes that have the forearms? You know, like Goro? Yeah, exactly, like Goro.
I mean, there are demons that have multiple arms.
We can make
Yeah,
friends!
let's find us a pocket demon and just.
All
I
right,
think
All
you
right,
just
so-
want
on the
pocket
quest,
demon.
right?
Yep, you will.
go.
So, Rob, go ahead. I had everybody share, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and your character real quick.
Sure. My character is Vlacus Phonius. And
Speak
he's a
up, Jay
fighter.
can't hear you.
He's a fighter, Sylvan Elf. He was orphaned at a very young age, so he doesn't know who his parents were. But that helped him harden on the footpaths of the Vesvi Forest. You know, so he grew up on the streets because he was in the forest. It was the footpaths.
Oh my god!
There we go.
Perfect.
And he,
That's adorable.
yeah, I don't have my bio here, but he is sarcastic, has a amoral outlook on life.
He's an amoral philosopher is how we had it described.
Yeah.
Goat philosophy.
So,
Goat philosophy.
so basically, the good place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's chaotic neutral, so.
That is appropriate.
Okay. So, just for the sake of the audience as well as you guys, so this is a map that they gave you that laid out what greenest actually looks like.
It looks green.
It is.
They're very.
Now,
forgot.
it is
6
actually off the beaten path,
We knew this.
so it doesn't take like a lot of the main roads. So, because you're going through like farmland and stuff like that, like regular dirt roads, and granted, it's the shield land, so there's not a lot of paved roads, but anyway, it does take a couple days to actually get there.
Lots of reading time.
Before we
Excellent.
leave, should we all have gone down to the tattoo parlor and gotten goat tattoos?
Now,
Refuse
Something to
indulge
remember our
this.
adventures by? I don't
are we just gonna tattoo ourselves to remember our adventures?
Uh,
Oh
so the goats are ready.
The goats are ready.
no! I will be reading.
There you go. So you had slap.
Now we have.
So
the
now you
goats.
have goat, with greatest
Greatest
of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
go.
no.
See if it works.
The goats.
When we
The
get
Adventures
back,
of the Goats.
Set aside
It's
some
alright,
gold.
I'm right there with you.
When we get back, we'll get our matching goat tattoos.
Okay, so for the past couple days, you have traveled the road that winds lazily across the rolling grasslands of the area, which is also referred to as the green fields. So sundown is actually approaching. When you get to the top of a rise, you see the town of Greenus just a few short miles away. You were expecting to see a pleasant, welcoming town, but unfortunately, you start seeing columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, turning figures that are little more than dots in the distance, and you see also a dark winged shape wheeling low over the top of the keep that's actually there above the center of the town. And so the elf that's actually there, having better eyesight than everybody, you can tell that there is a dragon attack that is happening.
Dragon or dragon?
Yeah.
Dragon.
Did you ever see the video?
Like an actual dragon.
Yes, like an actual dragon.
Oh my gosh, it's a dragon.
There's a lot of dragons
Are
for
you gonna
first
tell us
level.
that it's a dragon?
Well,
Are you gonna tell us? Because we can't see it.
Heart, elf eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Go there.
My brand!
Dragon.
My eyes
I'm
are
the only one that can
as
see.
sharp as they used to be when I was.
I'm saying
young.
from this actual distance, everybody else is human.
Okay, so put it.
So you're gonna have better eyesight than
So
most.
you- so you're
Well,
gonna
except for him, he's
I thought it
half.
was 60
half.
foot.
So you're gonna
He can't see
the
probably
dragon
3
and
feet
not
in
tell
front
us
of his
what we're
face.
Is that a
funny
thing?
when we get there.
We're getting
Didn't realize
They're
this.
for.
And I'm talking to the squirrel on my shoulder saying, oh, this is going to be interesting.
so wait, now it's Crunk?
Well,
Yeah,
Squeak, squeaker, squeaking,
Squeak it.
squeak, squeaker.
He speaks one of the languages is woodland
Sylvan.
creatures.
So he likes squirrels.
So
we
you're
were in the
not
woods.
telling us what we're marching towards.
Not just yet.
So
I'm not
okay.
sure.
He can tell. Yeah, he
I
can
know
tell
there's a heat
kind of
source,
what it
right?
is. The rest of you see,
The
something that is flying around, and obviously
great.
all the billows of smoke.
So
Lunark might
What it
know
is.
It's not a good
so
sign.
Help me God, if this is dragon related, I'm gonna shove this flail up some elf's
It could be.
posterior.
It could be a swallow. It's either a dragon or a swallow.
thanks, that's really helpful.
It's one of those two
African
things.
swallow.
Only options.
I'd like to point out
think
that
the
there is
dragon
a
swallowed a
pretty
swallow.
significant difference between the two.
Carrying or not carrying coconuts?
And I think dragons tend to exhale more. than a
What is the
swallow
airspeed
and swallow
velocity
onto-
of a coconut-laden swallow?
Similar
Well,
to
they're
a
not very
coconut-laden
aerodynamic.
dragon.
Quickly, let's hurry.
Let's proceed onward.
I'm going double speed
I
towards
will
the
hold the
people.
banner with the goat flag.
Where did you get that? Where did you have time?
Oh, I had some downtime in the village.
Are those my books?
He just sewed it. You know,
Just on the way.
just on the way.
Did you use my books to make that banner?
Only the covers.
Are you kidding me? You jerk!
Goat skins.
They're weather resistant.
Yeah, I want to go leather book. That's what I want.
Alright, let's
Okay.
move toward the village.
All right. So obviously the caravan has no interest whatsoever in going in there, seeing that everything is all in flames.
Fine, then we'll just be the adults.
Okay.
Step aside.
No, it's nice to see it's never too late to start trying.
Oh.
Perhaps you
Yeah,
think
when
that-
are you gonna try Old Man?
I live it every day.
No, you don't.
Here we go.
Okay. So you guys are actually
We're
coming
literally
in.
going to die. This is the last thing our party's going to say to each other.
Just stay here and read a book.
You're coming in. You're coming in from the western area. So you're
Okay.
coming in essentially down this path
Sure.
right here.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't recreate that.
All right. Do me a favor. Set up a marching order.
Always a good
Be
sign.
in
Well,
front?
I'm gonna be in back.
I
What,
down.
I am.
You know what? I will.
There's a whole-
I'll be up front.
I have to be near
go,
the
things
back.
kinda
I will be
burning,
right
or-
back.
I feel like there's
Like different. There's like from what you can tell, there's
Try.
like different pockets.
Ranger go in the back.
I go in the back because I'm an archer.
Essentially over
I
here.
know, but I have a natural
Is
distrust
where,
of archers
um,
behind me.
well,
No,
all
I'm sorry.
based on
The
past
center.
experience.
The center is where the main keep is at.
Okay.
I may
Yeah.
or
So the
may
green,
not have shot.
the green cloaked one will be in the back.
During the last
Which one?
seriously,
which character
Lockus
is-
shoots into combat too.
Oh no,
Is
no, he
Jokum's-
doesn't. He has a long sword and
Right,
short
this
sword.
is
I'm
me.
talking about Slack.
Jokum is this
I gave
one.
up
Okay.
archery
Yes.
for this new.
He wants to be in the back.
Yeah.
Fellow
We-
archers.
Yeah, we need a better figure because he usually uses a bow more than
anything else.
I don't know. Let's just do something like this.
I have some guys over there with bows, but they're not put together.
Is this Amy's character?
He's
Yes.
human.
I think.
I am human.
Yeah, she's the
Oh.
female.
Hear me
She's-
roar.
I was gonna say we could use one of the
We can
orcs
make her go in front just in case.
with the bow.
You
To
know,
distract the dragons.
I'm gonna go in
My
front
brother
just in
and-
case they flank us, so I can look in the back.
I am human. Hear me roar.
Yours is
Yeah,
you.
let's
Alright.
put
Roar.
let's
What
put
is-
Amy
what
in
is-
front, so when the
Running
dragon
right
swoops
side.
and mauls,
Yeah.
it's distracted while we go to arms.
Here, I'll cast protection from evil on her. That'll work.
He's a human ranger. Nice.
There we go. That looks like a good
What's it
marching
say,
order, don't you
Nancy?
think?
What? I think the wild mage needs to go in the back.
There would
No,
be
that's
nothing
to
over there
distract the
either.
dragon when it swoops down and tries to maul the first thing it
We'll get
sees.
there.
Yep.
Unless you want to use Lorelo for now.
What do you have? 20?
And a 10 armor
How do you
class.
have 20? That's awesome.
I'm a ranger. I get double dice.
What? What is this?
He's ranging dirty.
I'm a fighter and I only have 11.
I'm a fighter, and I
Alright,
Technically,
well,
you're going
ranger.
up.
a fighter.
Technically,
Yeah, you're a
ranger is
cleric.
instead of fighter.
Oh,
You fight.
The hammer throws me off. every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
This is my peacemaker.
there you go. This
The
is
gavel.
my boost.
It goes.
Maybe I'll chop off my arm and have it attached.
There you go. Just like Ash.
Yep.
We will be straightforward, I guess.
This is my boost.
That'll work for now.
This is my broomstick.
All right, Amy, we're having you lead first so that your character's the dragon fodder.
Thanks.
Is that cool?
No.
Actually,
She seems
I'm sorry.
her
Gotta
nose is
reiterate.
stuck in a book and she just keeps
So-
I
walking
put
while
the
rest of
book
us-
down.
This is the actual main keep. This is the mill
Okay.
that's there.
So we're heading towards the mill.
Minky.
No, I'm just saying for the main buildings that are there that you can see, that's
Okay.
what you actually see.
Can the rest of us at this point now see that
The dragon. Hey
there's
guys, there's a
actually
dragon.
maybe indeed a dragon?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Did you guys
thanks,
see that
Captain
dragon?
Bob.
You couldn't mention the dragon?
He said it was a dragon or a swallow.
Yeah. So up ahead, maybe a dragon or an African.
I'm glad you take this very casually. Seeing as we're all gonna be barbecued.
No, just you.
Actually, you wouldn't, because it's not a red dragon.
You'll be
Maybe
maybe
we
a
would
More-
be
more-
acidified.
Wait,
What kind of dragon is
Thank
it?
you.
is it, the place around us is on fire though?
Yes.
Can-
The
So
different
then
build-
what
different
set it on
buildings are on
fire if not the
Oh,
dragon?
It's the fire dragon that the fire department has to put out the fires.
The fire dragon.
Maybe
I-
the
I-
villagers set fire to
Acid?
their own huts.
What
to
what
try
is
and
your
dry out the-
intelligence?
Explosions?
Getting warmer.
13.
That explains a lot.
13's not that
Well, I
bad.
think we didn't fully know all the types when we left, right?
That is
So-
correct.
13 out of 18.
Well, here's the
But it
final
seems
type.
like a
Yeah.
fiery
So can we
dragon.
see the dragon? Do we
Yes.
know what color?
You
Why
can
was
see.
it not
You
in
can
the
tell.
book?
You can tell it's actually blue
Blue
in
dragon.
color.
That means
So a blue eyes white dragon. Except reverse that.
Hey, what is a blue
How do you
dragon
see that
in
with
your
your
books?
own eyes? That's
Yeah.
so impressive.
blue.
I
See right
saw
into it.
So
nothing.
now you're interested to know what she's actually
I'm
read.
just gonna see if this is the moment where she starts providing some value.
What have you read? What do you know of the blue dragon?
Do I know anything about the blue dragon?
Which
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
I need
so
you to give me
blue-
the information.
So, blue dragons actually breathe electricity. So it's like breathing lightning.
And
Chain
which
lightning?
one of our which one of us are all
Our blue dragon
outfitted
is
in metal
evil.
armor?
Explain this dragon witch.
I have studded leather.
Semiconductor stuff.
So we're gonna be dead.
Yes.
Unless suddenly a lot of
Do I have rubber pants?
No.
Masterwork leather pants. Rubber
There you go.
pants.
Masterwork rubber pants. That's a good one. Okay. As you actually, start coming in, you also notice there are all sorts of what appear to be raiders. All over the all over the place.
great
Apparently,
friends.
what most of which appear to be a mixture of what you can tell are both human as well as kobolds. Okay, and they appear that they are attempting to break into all sorts of different homes.
Why?
And looting.
I cannot stand to see such chaos.
So.
We have to do something.
All right.
Okay.
I'm right with you.
Sure, I'll help.
Yeah.
Well, small party, big task. Let's do it.
It's just
Well-
Blue dragons. It's fine.
Can't be
I'll
that
help
hard.
only
Plus a
because I feel
whole
like you do
army of
something.
foot soldiers.
Wild Mage. Draw the
Ew.
attention of the dragon while we slaughter all the ground troops.
Yeah, there's a ton over there.
Over here!
Plus, I think there was still some in the drawer.
I'm not stupid.
Wait. Oh boy.
I
How
know
many
I'm
we talking?
powerful, but I ain't
Nah,
stupid.
he's got a handful.
Yep.
Plus, he's gonna have a drawer full too.
Oh,
Cool.
Do we need a dragon as well?
can I see the
No.
player's manual?
Thank God.
Does anyone else
Don't
need
give him
this?
any ideas.
4.
I
No.
don't
Well,
really know.
there's a dragon.
No, we need that one.
Cleric spells.
Oh, I have
Whatever the
no
case.
clue what I'm doing.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
But my stuff's not.
Which
in
one's
there.
an electricity dragon? That was a fire.
Oh,
Yes.
Sleep.
Yeah.
I can do sleep. I can do sleep. I don't know how to do sleep, but I can do sleep.
Yeah.
I know nothing about magic. I'm really
I
trying
have,
here.
I have resist electricity.
That's good
Whoa,
to have.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say. 'Cause
I was gonna say, not yet. You don't.
I was like, I have resist
Suck.
heat and cold, which could
That's
have
a
helped
thing?
if it was a fire dragon.
You suck.
Electricity
Careful.
creates heat.
I'm deciding
It sure
between
does.
Bless or Sanctuary, and one of those is good for you, and one is mostly good for me.
You're more like I can make
Let me
you
guess.
comfortable
Bless is
while
good
you
for
do
us.
it.
Sanctuary
It
is
doesn't
good for
protect you from the
you.
electricity, but it's a bit more
I
comfortable.
can protect you from the heat. It's gonna make you feel better while you die.
I'll
It's not
take
gonna
it.
save you.
At least it'll be instantaneous death if you're shocked with enough amperage.
Yeah.
We have no way of knowing if it's going to be enough amperage. He might let us suffer.
Oh, so it could just be like putting your tongue on a 9 volt.
Yeah.
And then dying instantly.
109 volts.
Only one way to find out.
Well, if it's that,
You can go lick the
we're
dragon.
dead instantly.
It's almost like putting 100 cigarettes in your mouth. 109 volts.
Alright,
We're
I
talking
need a
lit
second.
cigarettes?
Coolest man alive with 100 cigarettes
Dragon lit
at
cigarettes.
once.
I don't think that's cool. It's just
You just, like,
disgusting
Put the 100
sounding.
cigarettes in your mouth and have
Well,
the
I
dragon
think it's
light
really
it for
kind
you.
because the people who
There you go.
smoke one at a time, they make it pretty gross for everyone around. But if they smoke 100 at once, they just die.
Alright, so
Okay.
do we have any
And
sort
then no
of
one has
rough
to deal with
idea
it.
how many
Okay.
it's interesting, or is it
They're just
they're
That's the one way to
all
think
they're
of
just
it.
like all over the place. So as you end up making your way into the actual town, you do get attacked.
Of course.
So
I'm
there's a
not
whole group
surprised.
of them
Even a little bit.
that come up.
I really shouldn't be in the front. I should be in the middle or back. if
You
I'm
should
gonna
probably be
cast.
in the middle.
It
yeah.
should be
Being in the
more-
front is
Yes.
the
that's
true
what I-
path to enlightenment.
You want to be
Uh,
up front.
Yeah, that's
But
actually what we said. Is
The
we
orc
wanted to
and
be
the
up
elf
front.
wanted to
So
be up front.
Alright.
Keep the puny humans in the back.
yeah, because elves
Okay.
are known for their physical strength and size.
So what you do notice, everybody make an intelligence roll.
Oh boy,
It's your intelligence
So-
or less.
Intelligence or less.
13 or less, 12.
Alright,
I made
so
it.
Fail my
Are
second.
you kidding me?
Fast.
I missed it.
Oh. Really?
Nice.
You didn't get under? What's your intelligence?
17.
Wow.
He had an 18 wisdom and missed it last on
I rolled a
Saturday.
2.
I rolled
Hey!
19.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
So the wild
So-
mage has no idea what's going on.
Nope.
So for those of you that
both
you're being
nerds,
somewhat
as clueless as
astute, you
usual.
do notice that, like I said, all of these guys are human, but you notice that they're wearing different colored robes, and so for
From each other, or
from each other. So some are wearing red, some are wearing white, some like an off-white, some are
Yeah.
wearing blue, some are wearing green,
So
and
that
some of them
means
are wearing
they're
black.
I'm basically colorblind.
Under one of the heads of the dragons
Oh.
that we
maybe
saw on
this
the
is
portal.
the confusion
Yeah.
until the green-robed ones that we heard the white-robed ones talking shit about.
Well, what if we take the blue one and smash them into the yellow one? Will it make a green one?
I don't know. Just one way to find out.
So this group is advancing on us like pretty
Yes.
hostile.
Yeah, we're,
Yes.
we're not worried
Alright.
about the group.
Yeah,
We're
they
talking.
see you. Yeah, they see you, and they are not happy about. They're
So
just.
Can I do sleep?
Cast bless.
I'm gonna
You
cast
can cast it right now.
protection from evil on
Do we have to,
myself.
do we have to
Like
roll
cast.
for initiative? Or?
This is all kind of happening simultaneously, so you can, if you want to cast spells, you certainly can.
I wanted
will
to
move
cast-
to cast bless. On
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
hope these guys
bless
are
goes
evil.
off. That means you are all +1 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. One of the things that, because you're a straight fighter, that you need to make sure that you have under your special abilities is your battle shout.
Right.
Okay.
I don't have that. In case you can shout it all out.
Right. So what that does is you can do.
I get that automatically?
Yes,
I thought that
as
was
a straight fighter. No, as a straight fighter.
Okay.
Only straight fighters get it.
You know, and I can do
So what that does is you can do either a battle shout, which gives your group with everybody within 10 feet of you +1 to hit, or you can do what's called a demoralizing shout, which means you're throwing insults at the rest of the group and they're -1 to hit you.
No. There's
Is that
just
one I
this.
add too? Or
I'm sorry.
do I add that demoralizing shout as well?
Yeah, you can just say battle shout. It's just assumed that you can do one or the other. So whatever which that you choose. So if you were to do it now, for instance,
So what's the difference between demoralizing and taunt?
so taunt is that you're affecting a specific individual only. Demoralizing is you're kind of throwing like you guys all suck, as in for
Okay,
instance,
so for a group.
and so it demoralizes them because they realize they suck.
I've seen goats more intimidating than this crew.
Yeah.
You're looking at them.
Okay.
Is there any? There's no point in me like pre-filling this out, right? I'm gonna pick what I want to use, write it down, and I just get 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You certainly can if you want to have if you want to have like a general gist of these are the things I probably would cast.
Yeah.
You can certainly do
Does
that.
battle shout work like a spell then?
No, it's an innate ability. So you can move and say, hey, I'm going to battle
Anything, I
shout.
just say, but then do I lose my attack turn
Nope.
for that, or it's
Nope,
just I
it's
can
a-
battle shout and then attack something?
It's
Correct.
kind of like when you're hungry. It's an innate ability. You know how to eat.
Yep.
So if you cast a spell, you
keep
can't
forgetting
move for
to.
the rest of the turn round.
You can move 10 feet
Okay.
and you can cast.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
I'll
then
move 10 feet and then cast protection
Yeah.
from evil.
You don't have to at this point. That's all.
Cool.
Like I said, they're kind of converging on you. You have a free round to choose what it is that you wish to do. Okay.
I am going
So missile weapons can go off if you want. Spells can go off if you want. You can go and engage if you want.
I wanted to use sleep.
I
One true path
Okay.
will bless you all.
I'm gonna
going
roll
To,
to
Thank
shoot
you.
at that one.
Okay, go right ahead.
I am. Well, I'm going to shout first.
They are
if you want, demoralizing shout.
okay. So you can do that up to 3 times per day.
per day.
Okay.
You can rave.
It only
Breakfast, lunch, and
lasts.
dinner, bro.
It only lasts for a round per level. So it's only going to last 1 round
One round.
at this point.
All right, I'll wait.
So they
Oh,
are.
So they
I
are. I gotta
for
really
the
warm up
battle.
my voice.
Anyone has some tea with
They
honey?
are armor
What's that?
class
I'm bleeding and I'm
6.
down. You guys
So
suck.
14, and I get a. Do I get any?
Yes,
pluses
you
with the
gain
crown?
plus. Yes, you're +1 to hit.
But that's
So
with
you need a 13
plus
yes.
1 because of the
Or-
bless, though,
right.
right?
We're at point blank.
19.
Right
So
That's a
that's
hit.
actually
Yeah.
critical because I have proficiency of
Keen
keen.
only for undead
Oh,
when you're using it
Thank
against
you.
undead.
Okay.
Can
So
you
that's
kill him first and then hit him
1 to
again?
8 then.
Yep.
I mean, sure.
It's just dead.
6.
It's not quite.
And there's no plus on top of that, right?
Almost.
He's mostly
Wait,
dead.
No, that's a two-handed sword. Okay.
I'm
You
getting
still
better.
probably bring him out.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't-
the
yeah,
Monty
'cause
Python
you're not
references.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, that mostly did was.
Well, I was waiting for
Princess
you to
Bride
do that
reference.
when I said, "Hey, witch, what's the what
Dang
do you say
it!
about this dragon?" I
You're
was
right.
waiting for you to be like,
If
"I'm
he's
not a
most,
witch."
if he's mostly dead, I can.
I'm thinking
turn
of the
him for
cart.
us.
Oh, really?
This is a full. This is a cleric of
I'm
Celtic. I
going
can
to
either
shoot
dispel
at
When I,
it
when
or
I
uh,
said
dead.
witch, what
One
was
back
about
there?
the dragon? I was waiting for
The
I'm not a
pump?
witch. They put
One
this
over here?
false nose
Yeah.
on me.
Go.
She
I
turned me into a
2, right?
I got better.
14.
That is a total for you.
For me, that's
it's point
plus-
blank, so it's actually 17.
17,
That's
yeah.
a hit.
Nice.
And then second one.
Second shot.
Oh crap.
Nope.
Did you just
the
put
first
this in?
level?
5.
Yeah.
So total 8.
With a bow.
Nick
Second
mentioned
one
it
next.
on Saturday.
So die 6
because
and
he was
add 2.
rolling on that over there.
3. Total.
Wait,
It's
what?
always the worst.
Okay.
Would you consider a
There
dragon
you go.
an aerial servant?
Huh? It's a dice
No.
6.
What is an
Oh,
area
plus
of
2?
serpent?
Yeah.
Something that
A barn
I was like,
swallow.
wait,
apparently
that's like
evil,
a
that
Roman
I have
numeral
protection
three.
from evil
Oh, they're not
spells.
all
With or without
evil.
coconuts?
Yeah, I used it. I was like, I hope these guys are evil.
Okay.
They look evil.
I missed that part.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Crafty.
Yes. All right. So you get your shots off. They're coming up. They have just clubs with them. You're gonna do your sleep. Okay. Where are you casting it at?
I'm gonna cast it. Can I get it? About here.
Yes. Okay. Now, this is where
That's the goal.
the fun comes in.
Oh shoot! What did I do?
Well,
Oh no! If I
surge,
fumble,
you
oh
may
no!
actually be.
Putting the group.
We could all literally die right
I'm
now.
so
If you roll a
welcome.
1 on your magic
Or I could
surge.
just, have some.
It'll be a blessing.
Ours.
So we have to roll to get spells
We
now?
don't really know.
No,
No, I do.
She is what is known as a wild mage.
Okay.
So I can
So a
surge.
wild mage
Stuff goes
has.
crazy. It can be very powerful against the enemy.
Or,
She's
Or
Well,
her
that's
feet
not
could get
good.
really big.
and it depends on how I roll, and we all know how I roll.
Yeah. This is.
I
can't watch.
cannot wait for your feet to get large. That's what I'm hoping for.
Maybe your fist will get larger.
Oh yeah!
You fist punch the dragon.
Just
So, for sake of argument,
throw teeth.
I'm so scared now.
Yes.
I love how all
literally
of us
left.
forgot that was the main part of your class.
Yeah.
Joe
She's
literally
really
left.
crazy.
I'm not watching this. Hey, Jeff Glass?
As for a what? What do you mean?
Drink.
Oh, are you out?
There's no more.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. No, you're
Okay.
fine. I should have.
so that the
Oh,
audience can also see this.
Well, I'm gonna just.
I'm
Can't
afraid.
wait.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure she read it in a book.
I'm
I think
guessing.
it said we should make
I'm
like a
guessing
big
it's
wheel
gonna be-
that has all the effects and you just spin it every
Just
time.
spin the wheel.
I think
Alright.
that's what we should do.
So this is
I
what
hope
this
she
does.
turns us all into goats.
Right?
We get-
Oh my gosh!
That would
You
be
have
amazing.
you have here. So essentially, is your actual level is on the left hand
Okay.
side. Is this matrix?
Yeah.
Up here is where you roll a d20.
Sure.
Okay. So what happens is based upon the roll, you will either do
Thanks, Jeff.
lower than your level,
Uh-huh.
okay, even with your level with zeros, or bonuses to your level.
Yay.
Okay. So anything that is that you roll a 1 through 5 means it's -1. So what that means is like range, area of effect, and so forth.
Okay.
Okay. Anything that is a 0 goes off as normal. Anything that is a bonus, that means you're doing it at a higher level, which is what a wild mage is intended to be. Is that they're trying to harness magic as such, and so in many cases they're able to harness it just as the spell was intended. In other cases, it comes off more powerful or less powerful. However, anything that you see in bold and at first level is a 20. So what that means is that you can have a special effect that happens. So the spell can go off as normal, or there are things that can happen. So as for instance, we went up on Saturday night, my group in New Jersey went up against Emrakul the Chaotic, and Emrakul was a wild mage. So he cast a spell, which is known as
Came up with this character?
the wild mage.
Emrakul.
Oh, Emrakul, it's part of lore in D&D. There's a picture. He's called Emrakul the Chaotic, and in the picture he is riding a horse and he's firing basically what looks like a magic missile behind him and hitting a city guard right in the chest.
Also a magic character with that name.
Yeah, basically
Entirely
he's just out for himself.
different.
Now
Yeah. World.
he cast a spell at us, which is effectively called a weird wild ball, which is just like a fireball, but it has different kinds of effects.
Oh goodness.
And the effect he actually did was positive energy. So instead of doing something to hurt us, he ended up healing everybody that was in the area.
Groovy, bro.
Okay? Now, he didn't do that with a wild surge, but that's what wild magic actually does. There are benefits that can
So
come.
I have a question. How does my +1 bless hurt or help us in this situation?
It's not gonna help with her.
Okay.
Bless is only for attacks and saving throws
Didn't
at
know
this
if it
point.
would boost your
This
die
is a
roll.
No, not at all.
And suddenly we have a surge.
+1 to putting us all to sleep.
So-
Yes, thanks, Nick.
So essentially what you do is just roll every time you actually cast a spell, and it's a cast, not like using an item or anything like that. You roll a 20-sided die, and then based upon the result, other stuff can happen.
So it's broken up into 3 sections, you said? Low,
Yeah,
middle,
basically, yeah,
so
low,
5.
medium, and high. So, and
One
as
through
you go
five.
up in levels, it becomes more either less powerful or more powerful.
Roll a 20.
There we go. Let's see what happens.
Do it.
19.
Almost
Wow.
a 20!
You could
That
use
was
your special
close.
hero point to
Holy
make it a
bless.
20.
Yeah, you could if you
I don't want to do a surge yet!
So, just to give everybody an idea as to what surges can happen,
This is good, and they can be so bad!
so you can do things like
Ooh, I like monster something.
music filling the air. Smoke trickles from the ears of all creatures within 60 feet of the character for one turn.
Smoke ears.
The
This area.
what happened twice actually on Saturday was that because there was another spell that automatically cast a surge. So if you cast anything within, I think it was like 20 feet of Emrakul, a wild surge went off. So 2 of the characters actually had their sex changed at random. Next phrase spoken by the caster becomes true, lasting for one turn. Caster's hair grows 1 foot in length. Now it's not just hair, head hair. It's hair.
Right.
So they instantly become Sasquatch for the older crowd, Cousin It, you know. So there are all sorts of things that can actually happen, which is why wild mages can be an awful lot of fun to play. They can also be very maddening because you're expecting, you know, hey, we got to kick ass here, and all of a sudden a surge goes off at the most inopportune time. Which is the entire reason why I love the fact that Amy is playing a wild mage, because she has like the worst luck. But they also have some really, really cool spells that nobody else has the opportunity.
So am I asleep now?
No. So effectively, you cast it as if you were second level
Oh,
because of the 19.
yeah.
So it's +1. Okay? So what that means for you is that the duration is as if it was for second level. The range as if it was for second level. So effectively, it will last for 10 minutes versus 5 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay?
That's-
What's the range?
The range went from 40 feet normal to 50 feet because it's
Oh.
Okay,
it's
so
10 feet
Did
per
she
level.
just get
Where
all
was
our
the center?
frontline
Where was the
people?
center of the?
So she put it.
On him.
I put it back behind them.
She put it back
Between those
behind
two.
them.
Yeah. Hey Nick, you want to pick that?
I was
up
trying
and
to
put
be-
that this way.
I was trying to be thoughtful in it.
Good.
Okay.
I put it which way?
It's,
So how far? Okay, so I'd like you to take your finger.
There you go.
How far back? Because it does matter.
No, it should be good.
Okay.
It does matter. If you want to put your finger
Here.
here, you can put.
So that right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So in there, you're going to get these 3.
Okay.
Okay. So roll.
It's right there.
2 8-sided dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
2d8s.
Thank you. 8 and 6.
Okay. So you put these to sleep. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take them and turn them around.
So they don't look dead.
Yes. Because they're not dead yet. They're just mostly dead.
It did.
Just need to poke them with a stick.
Yep. Okay.
Not the little boot can't fix.
Boot to the head.
All right.
Oh, boop. I mean, a boop to the head works too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, initiative. All right. Now, we're not going to do individual initiatives at this point because I want Ben to get used to just the concept of what battles are like. So
20-sided
this
die?
is going back to old initiative.
D6.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, no. He's
Oh.
saying who starts.
To
So
start.
everybody
To see
roll
who
20-sided die.
starts.
Highest roll goes first.
11.
16.
9.
11. 13.
What'd you have?
16.
I
Okay.
win.
All right. So what's going to happen, Ben, is we're going to do it's basically side by side initiative. So highest roll means that side goes first.
Gotcha.
Okay. As you get more acclimated with stuff, then I usually switch over to individual initiative, where you roll a die 10, and then based upon your die roll is what segment that you actually get to react
Okay.
and do stuff. So it makes it a little bit more realistic.
How does that work with spells then? That have like a certain segment cast?
That's when you start
Okay.
your
cool.
spell. So
Cool.
if you have a spell that is 4 segments long and you start on 1, then it will go off on the 5th segment.
Gotcha.
Okay? Which is interesting because then you have people that can run in and you decide to cast your spell, you can't really adjust it at that point. So they may get affected by those
Yeah.
things.
Or shoot your arrow.
Slap.
Yeah.
That happens frequently.
Or somebody drops their thing
Sounds
because somebody
good.
else
Or shoot
slap.
your arrow. when you
Okay.
both have the same initiative
So,
and they-
die 6,
Who's he talking to?
You.
you.
Hey, you.
2.
Where did your dice go?
I don't know.
Is that camera in your way?
5.
Okay, so you guys get to go first. Okay.
Welcome.
I'd like to run towards an enemy.
Thank you, Lunar.
So I'm assuming this is when my bless goes off.
Your bless already went off.
All right.
It went off last round, so everybody is +1 to hit at this point. Additional +1, in addition to your regular stuff.
Should we send the fighters after the people still awake, and maybe the rest of us go around booping the sleepers?
I feel good.
I've got the
Yeah.
one right next to me. I'll take him.
I was gonna grab him.
Okay.
I can take my hammer and
All right.
give a little love tap to
All
somebody
right.
sleeping.
So you're going to go and engage here.
I can poke someone with a stick.
You're going to go and engage here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can also go engage one of the sleepers.
You're going to engage a sleeper.
Yeah,
That's
I think
up
so.
here.
Okay.
Can I go boop a sleeper, please?
Oh, jeez.
Emily's
What
gonna
if they wake
fire
up?
fire at the same
No,
one
that'd
she
be
fired
bad.
at.
This one here.
And
Yeah,
I will have to
So he's
whack him
coming
with
up
a
to
stick.
engage.
Actually, how
Because that's all I
how
got.
far were
You have a
we?
staff.
Were we
I
within
have a
10?
stick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you were really about 20 feet
So
away.
how's it work to switch to
I've
my
done that.
broadsword
It's
or my two-handed?
it's fine.
Is
It's
it
a free
instantaneous?
action.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna swing with that. Since
Okay, so
we're-
you're going to go and engage and swing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're close enough to do so.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, at that point, I might as well go boop a sleeper too. Or
Okay.
no, I'll help. Jeff.
Is that like flat or is that like sticking on the other die?
That's a 4.
So I'm even to hit with my bastard sword,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes. So go ahead.
So it's
They are
really-
AC 6. So
as
for
soon as you hit them with anything.
most fighters, you're going to
Oh,
need
really?
at least 14s.
Did you just fumble?
What?
Fumble!
Wow.
Am I rolling to attack my guy as well?
Yeah, hold on. So because we don't.
We gotta deal with the
Oh, okay.
fumbles.
And I'm trying to find my fumble sheets.
At
You
least
just
I
might
didn't
as well just
also
lop his
surge.
arm
I
off now.
guess that's not
That would have been
If you're attacking
such an
sleeper,
amazing
don't roll.
start. Surge and then a fumble.
Do you have it in a blue book
Would have
or?
been
No,
so
I
good.
actually-
Because the surges can be good. They could just be like, suddenly it's raining.
can
That'd be
be.
excellent. It could be my
Not
feet
under
grow
here.
4 times their size.
Which would be amazing.
That'd be so
You could
awful.
literally crush them to death while they're sleeping.
As I'm tripping,
Just
my dexterity is
Stepping on them.
13.
cannot breathe past those feet.
That's my new shoes.
Fumble sheets? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. At a berry.
It's like, oh
Okay.
no, you
So you have
can't.
to do
All
perception.
right. So Ben, this is your first time seeing this. So basically, what this means is anytime that you roll
You
a
can't
natural
use your special
1,
hero point.
you can if you want.
I'll just take it.
Yeah, I want to see this.
So what it does is that no matter what, it's an automatic miss. Even if you do change it at that point, unless you need a 2 to hit, of course. But
Which I doubt.
yeah,
That's where you.
which is very rare. But basically, some sort of effect happens. So roll percentiles.
Here we go.
8.
One of 100
Whoa,
things
that's
happen.
not good.
0, 8. Weapon breaks.
What?
Wow.
So
This is my bastard
your
sword.
bastard sword.
You are hitting a sleeping person.
Dude, who did you
No,
buy
I'm
that
not.
from?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
getting an
no,
actual
no.
person.
Who'd you
Okay.
buy it for him right?
So in certain situations, you may actually hit somebody next to you.
Oh, cool.
In certain situations, you may actually hit yourself.
In some reasons, you might
Oh.
actually kill yourself.
Yes, there are
Oh.
possibilities. You can critically hit yourself as well.
Self-decapitation.
So that's the flip side. So if you roll a natural 20, or you can affect it with a hero point, special hero point, there are certain things that you do. It automatically will do at least double damage, no matter what the
Right.
other effect could be, if applicable. Sometimes it's just straight double. Sometimes it's straight triple.
Should have bought a.
Other times
bastard
there's
sword.
things like you take a hand, you take an
Shouldn't buy
eye,
a second
you
hand.
automatically kill,
Boom.
you decapitate.
Clearly,
Depending
they
on-
lied to you.
On what it is and the type of weapon it is that you're using. They have
Alright.
different effects.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Should have bought a backup bastard sword.
Yes, you should have.
It's kind of the thing you don't think you really need a backup on for your first attack.
Nope.
Well,
Okay. So that was these two up here.
that's great.
Go ahead, Rod. So you get your 2 attacks. So you're +2 to hit on your first one.
9.
That's a miss.
11.
And your +1. You're
6.
That's a miss too.
What the heck, man?
This
That's
fight,
worse than Sam.
Yeah, I quit.
easiest fight we're gonna lose.
I'm
Okay.
not using that 27.
Go ahead. Just do not fumble.
Challenge accepted.
Oh!
3.
Oh Lord.
There's so much stress.
so proud of you.
Okay. Ren.
The path is true.
2.
Oh my
Okay.
Do you
Lord.
want to use a hero point and pump that down to 1?
That's okay.
I feel like
You have to
dice are
not.
I know, that was just way too close to
Maybe we should get rid of this.
No, I like
A
it.
little bit.
It's like you guys are like
Wait, what'd
bouncing
you
them
use?
off.
Wait,
Yeah,
why'd
you
they
gotta
fall
shake
over?
it in your hand and
Oh,
That's
see,
see,
there,
it's fine.
18.
I got
So it's an
18 now.
automatic kill.
It's just even.
as long
Even
as you
if
don't,
it's-
as long as you don't.
Yeah,
fumble.
as long as you don't
You
fumble.
don't even have to hit?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bro, it's always been
Yeah,
that way.
I've never tried to hit anybody sleeping.
I didn't realize sleep was
No, because
so
every
good
time
in
your
this
characters
edition.
get somewhere, somebody kills them off before you
Yeah,
get there.
that's-
How do you think I
Crazy
killed
good
6
spell.
people last time? And they were all sleeping.
I thought you at least hit.
Yeah, he just went
No.
around and
He
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I hit.
No,
Like
I
a
mean,
magic wand.
I did hit. I
Okay.
rolled about, I didn't
Go
fumble
ahead,
like
Ram.
5 times.
Watch how it's done.
That's
Hey, 18, 20 total.
Okay, that's a hit. So die 8 and add 2.
Hey, somebody hit.
4.
Total.
Okay.
4 total.
You actually take him out because that one was the one that
hit.
he shot.
Nice.
Ah.
Okay.
Teamwork. Oh, what happened to your sword?
All right.
It's working.
So attacks on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
6, it's going together. You're good.
Yeah, but it's still
Okay.
equally as bad.
And
because neither
that
of us have
is the
great armor
undead
classes.
hunter. So AC 4.
Hey, it's better than
Where am I
mine.
at? Oh, he put me on
Which
the
is
armor
no
class
armor.
19.
Yeah, isn't yours literally 10?
Yep.
4.
Can't wear armor.
I give you shield
2
of faith
points.
and you could have 8. Why didn't I give myself shield of faith? That's
I
what
wanted
you
to
do
get
better
2
than
points on?
protection
Oh,
from
me?
situation.
Okay.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind in the future.
At least it's not the most
And
important
then
fight. We have a
on
dragon.
Vlacus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vlacus Arrakis. Now,
How bad is it?
I miss Ori.
not bad. Actually, so your,
I missed him.
your dexterity.
I whiffed. I wouldn't
So
have
if you
rolled
notice,
if I
I don't know if you took a look at your sheet, but I wrote
Yeah.
down what your armor classes are.
0, 1, and 4, yes.
Yes.
Your armor class is 0?
Yes. Because he
Already?
has minus, yeah, he has 19 dexterity. So that's minus 4 on his armor class.
Ah,
Right.
that's impressive.
And then he's wearing
It's the
chainmail.
extra finger.
So,
So the rest of the way.
yeah, the extra finger gives
How
him.
did you get 19 dexterity rolling
Missed.
3d6
Because he's an
Because,
elf, he had
if I
18,
get
and then you get a
plus
racial
one-
adjustment of
Yeah.
plus 1?
Because he
Minus
cheats
1 to
like Jay.
intelligence, was it?
minus,
one
well, you had minus 1 intelligence, plus 1 strength because
Yeah.
it's a Sylvan elf, but you also lost a point of constitution and gained a point in
That's what it was.
dexterity.
Constitution.
So they actually do a little bit more because Sylvan elves are a little bit different.
Makes sense.
Okay, it missed you anyway.
That's why I had to put the extra finger in because I was at 19.
Okay.
Like, look how dexterous I am.
All right, initiative.
Initiative.
Nick.
Oh, it's still stays.
Still you since you've won.
You can do.
One.
Yeah, you, Jay.
Reroll.
Wow.
6.
Oh.
6.
1.
All right. See?
Not the kind of consistency.
2.
On the ranger,
Yep.
All right.
17.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
You are AC 4.
Yes, I am.
Correct?
Yes. That's a hit. Almost guaranteed.
Yep.
Right through the gut, like.
Yeah.
Walk with your bastards.
4 points.
Awkward
Throw the shards of your
moment.
bastard sword.
You're
out,
down
I
to
get
16.
confused.
It's sparkly. Let it shine in their eyes. Off the flames.
19.
Oh, crud.
That's, it just hit.
Yeah, of
Just
course it did.
4 points.
Whoa.
Hey, it's better than the
Down
DM
to 7.
saying, "Oh, the only thing that'll hit you is a critical." Proceeds to roll crit, and then you lose an arm.
And triple damage.
I did lose a nose.
Yes. Okay.
Which I offered to fix for
All right, your attacks. Go ahead.
I'm going to swing again.
Yep. Fumble!
Oh
you kidding?
my gosh.
Where's your fumble?
Am I allowed to use my hero
Yeah, you
point?
can use your special hero point.
Nah, I'm going to
Does
see
he
what the
still
fumble
fumble?
is.
You're going to see what your fumble is? All
I'll
right.
see what the fumble
What
is.
is up with the
This could be
rolling?
fun.
It bounced off the north wall.
Then
I should have
stop
bounced it
using
off the
it.
east wall.
Isn't that the north?
See,
Oh, I got a
he's
percentile
used to with his
Well, it's
monk
been a
rolling
fun
2 dice.
run.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, now I get
Now
to
he's
roll
all
2
in
dice.
Adventure, destroyed the world, and then died to some low-level
All right.
mythics.
Whoa.
These guys
2
really
zeros
tough.
and a 1.
That's 0-1.
Oh.
That
Okay.
sounds interesting.
Distracted
Good.
opponent gets an extra primary attack this round, so that's on you.
Oh.
Specifically?
So even
It's
though
not
I
actually
already
as
went,
bad
they
as
get
I
to
thought it was
attack.
Yes, they get
Yeah,
an
that could
extra
be
attack.
worse.
I was like, goodbye nose.
I think
Nope,
he needs a
missed.
16.
Okay,
Missed. There you go.
go ahead. What do you
that
do?
was worth a fumble.
Considering I have
Punch
no
him in the
weapon, I'm
face.
probably gonna parry him back out.
Okay.
You don't have any other weapon? Any
My longbow, but I'm not gonna. That's a little 2-point blank.
short range?
Okay.
Am I
Shoot him
close
right in the
enough?
All right. So, go ahead.
I mean, that's
You
pretty high
you get
velocity.
your 3 attacks.
Velocity.
So this is 3.
Yes,
This
but
is
it would
3.
also be
So,
fire
you
and
are
combat at the
plus
same
3,
time.
But it's right in his
17
face.
plus 2. That's a hit. And plus 3.
He dodges, I miss, I hit
17?
somebody else.
That's a hit.
Ooh. 6 or 9.
That's a miss.
You can't
All right,
take
so
all the
a
other
die
ones and
8.
add 'em.
And a die 6.
Die 6.
And you're going to add 3.
6 and a 3, so 9, so 12.
Okay, you take them out.
Yes!
Excellent.
Okay.
Yes.
You going to fight over who's going to boo poo?
I mean, I got my hammer out, guys.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it.
Okay. Are you attacking as well or no?
If he's moving, I'm backing out.
Okay.
I'm not.
So help me if I roll a 1.
It's a bubble snoot!
Noonan! Nope.
11.
Okay.
Woo! 2 ones.
That's 2 fumbles.
It's like you crack him on the forward swing and crack him on the back swing.
That's funny. All right.
So we said one guy's still standing.
Yep. So initiative.
Rod.
Wait, is it?
4.
The rod.
Go, road!
Did I get to go?
It goes in a circle after the first.
Yeah, it
person.
kind of goes
That's
in a
how we do.
circle. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, you
we-
can,
Until you
if you
lose.
want, you can go and engage, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
That's it.
Hope you run a ring for it.
Okay.
If you were
Would
to
you roll?
engage.
1.
Okay.
Well, I see.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So since you engaged, you become a new target, possibly, and you get attacked.
That was my whole plan.
Oh,
I'm the
okay.
tank. I
Draw 'em
got
off.
Good point.
Miss.
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
Good.
Go ahead.
What's your armor
13.
And
Plus
that was a
1?
14.
Yeah.
Which I believe
The bless.
is good for you.
Yeah,
Huh?
14.
It's not bad.
Actually,
Plus,
wants to
I
give me
have
light
Okay,
18
so,
Constitution,
1d10.
12 hit points at first level, so I was like,
Yeah, because the bless is
Take
one.
damage.
You get plus 1 for specialization,
What?
How
and plus 1 for the
I
bless.
get double
So a
dice for your
D10.
So D10,
It's just all
Yep.
the time.
and you're gonna add 2, or add 4 actually.
9, 4, 13 total.
Yeah, but I use
Alright.
a longbow.
So go ahead and roll your attack. He's actually dead. Just don't fumble.
No pressure.
11, that's 2 fumbles.
Okay. There you go.
Double fumble.
There you go.
Call that a dumble.
Double fumble.
Dumbledore?
Hey, we're
Okay.
gonna check them and see if they have anything on them, any notes, any.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more
The
concerned about the
dragon
dragon.
is just
Yeah.
basically
Everyone
lighting up
else,
the
so-
entire town. So
You're fine.
it's just flying over randomly, just
I'm just
taking
wondering if I'm
attacks.
really searching the dead bodies.
Yeah, I don't
If
care about the dead bodies. I care about the
There's a dragon
freaking
flying
dragon.
Yeah.
Anybody want to cure me a little bit? You know, some light wounds?
That was the old
I'll
party.
do it.
What?
You only get so many of those.
What are you down to?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Out of
no,
what?
You're down to
11.
7. I'm down to 9.
Oh, wow.
I would say
You got more than me?
I'm down to 4,
I'm down to
Wait.
16.
but I was already at 4.
You only have 4 health? Oh my
She's only
god.
at 4,
I
yeah.
actually do need to stand in front of you.
You need to be
Which
my
was
personal
meat shield.
Which
Yeah,
is why it was so
holy
funny
cow.
when they put her at the front. And they said she's going to take the brunt of it. Yeah, yeah.
She's gonna die. She's gonna die
Okay,
with
for my
one hit.
wounds, 1 to 8. Okay.
And before
Okay.
Wait.
we don't get a whole lot of uses out of it. You only get
We can wait.
Yeah,
like
just
3
wait
per
on the heels.
adventure.
I know I only get 3 spells. I've been using them.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but
Well, who you
let's wait on the spells.
I
My
did use bless,
Spells are basically just
but I'm not
healing
I'm not
and
willing to use 2
protection
out
for
of my 3
myself.
spells.
So it's one of the 2 things I can do.
Or my meat
Have you
shield.
gotten to a dragon?
That's not a spell. That's just my face.
It's
like
and
Alrighty
Skin is too
then.
tough on the outside. You need to pierce it from the inside.
I'm definitely encouraged by the fact that I'm no longer the youngest person in the group.
You see,
It's alright. You get.
Yeah, trust me, you get used to it.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't matter.
yeah, I was like,
You can't tell a difference.
honestly fine. I got more life than the rest of you. Who'll be laughing then?
Wow.
I didn't expect to be on the receiving end of this so soon. I haven't even been out of college 3 years yet.
You're basically old. I've been out of college for less than a year, so
Okay.
I'm a whippersnapper.
All right. So you guys are making your way. You see over here. This is where the main
Lost control of it.
the main building is at.
We didn't have college. When we were
The main.
The main keep.
Oh, I thought the center was.
No, this is actually the mill.
Oh!
This is the mill for the entire town. This is the
Is that where the dragon is?
like I said, the dragon is just kind of flying about and it's just lighting up stuff all over the. I
A
mean, you
dragon
can see
without purpose? What the
like
heck?
you can see like certain areas that actually have smoke.
So if you're like,
Question: what's the range on the dragon?
The town.
You mean to fire at it?
Yeah, you know.
I mean, it would come within.
no.
Let me move over
Alternative
here.
opinion.
Everyone get inside.
That's
So you
fine,
take
but I'm
pot
just gonna-
shots.
You
can
can
take it.
certainly.
This is why I held on to sanctuary.
Yeah.
Can I tuck in that, please?
You can certainly fire at it if you wish.
You jerk.
So, shall we make it to the main building there?
Better fumble and
Yeah,
break
you
through
certainly
both
can.
too. That's all I'm saying.
Who's leading the
So we're
way?
heading to the main building.
Who's leading the way? Are you?
No,
Am I?
I'm always in the back.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Nobody's interested in
Let's go.
rolling up new characters already?
To the main
No, I
building.
like her.
I think I'm good.
Where's the main
I
building?
worked hard.
Get the proper
Yeah.
first edition experience.
Nick, where are you at?
Die in
Middle?
your first mission.
So yeah, we're up front.
That's how
Yep.
it works, right?
So we're running full steam.
What's your
Fighter
HP?
weapons.
Yeah, of course we're running full
14.
steam.
Now, are you trying to avoid
I wanted to heal you. Haven't yelled
fights,
at me.
or are
so.
you?
Nah, let's fight.
We'll see.
I'm here,
Oh, I'm
to,
dead serious.
I'm here to restore as much order as I can. So if there's
Yeah.
chaos around, then
No, that's...
I mean, let's.
let's put the chaos.
We'll
down.
hide, but if we come across something,
Have we
we'll.
passed any concealed doors?
Shouldn't we
Engage.
pick our fights to choose
guys
the most
okay with that?
powerful?
That's
fights?
what I'm asking.
I'd be more interested in letting
Has like
people
a
who can
bazooka.
handle the little
You
ones,
use it
because I
against
only
the
have so many
dragon.
spells.
Oh, it was the projection for
Yeah,
the
can I borrow-
dragon.
can I borrow your
It's
fifth?
like a Scooby-Doo mystery.
Fifth edition,
How-
real quick.
Well, actually have no idea how many spells I have, but I'm
Yep,
pretty...
that's what I'm gonna go look up right now.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a second, I have no idea how this works.
Sarah Main hiding behind a curtain.
I just wanted to use them.
So what? Nobody wants to fight a dragon?
No,
Not...
dude, you weren't there for the five-headed dragon. You wouldn't
Level
know.
1?
It was a
Not
little
really.
creepy.
I want to fight the dragon.
You
He wants to die young.
Okay.
Well, old.
He's pretty much at the end of his life, so he's like,
I'm here to restore order.
screw it.
Is restoring order removing you from the universe?
That's his
Because...
path.
And if
Okay.
it kills you in the process, all
So
better,
2?
maybe.
It doesn't kill you, it only makes you older.
2 of everything, or...
Just
Two.
2. So
Two,
you get up
period.
to 2 that you.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Yes, it does.
That does help.
Yep.
Put that note there.
Yeah.
My
Maybe this
buddies.
would come in handy.
Wait, what did you use that for?
Had to look up a while.
Because I changed up. So I changed up the a little bit of the actual spell casting.
Nice.
Because in 1E, 2E, generally you have to memorize specific spells and
Yeah.
pick them beforehand. And it made it to an effect, obviously lower levels, especially with newer players, it makes it a little bit boring.
Mhm.
You know, a straight wild mage, other than maybe doing a surge every once in a while, is, you know... but it allows people to be able to react a little bit better and have more participation in it. So we're test playing it out anyway.
All right, cool.
I like
Okay.
it so far. Gives me
All right.
the ability
So
to react.
show me which way it is that you're gonna.
So where are we at right now?
So you were right about here.
We're technically outdoors, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
Can I attempt
So-
to hide in shadows?
Yes, absolutely.
So you
Is it
guys
nighttime?
okay with going here and following the river?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Following the river? Or just going through the center of town?
Following the river.
Alright, fine.
Guys,
Do they
I
have-
don't think you want to get in a river with an electric dragon.
Exactly, we can hide.
I didn't say
I don't know
in
how
the
it
river. I
works.
said
There's a
follow the
There's
river.
going to be like a riverbed.
I think they
As
have
well.
inner tubes.
Okay.
So we're not actually getting in the water.
No.
We're not that stupid.
And I guess once we get here, we'll
No,
follow the
I'm
wood
not
line
that
That makes our
stupid.
deaths
and then come
very
back
swift.
out.
Yeah, I mean there's enough.
I mean, if we want to die
So
quickly,
as
we
you
can.
get over here,
We
you
have
can
options.
tell that there's enough
Literally
of a
no matter
riverbed
what.
on either side that you can,
Okay.
at least at
We
this
have
point,
options.
you could actually walk it.
We got this.
Okay, let's do that.
Quit splashing.
All right.
What are
Do
you?
I roll the attempt to hide
Do you
in
need
shadows?
us to
No,
leave
I
the
actually-
room?
Okay.
No, we were going to fashion
Okay.
inner tubes so we could...
And he won't tell you if you are hiding in
Oh, yeah,
shadows.
that's the point.
When you get clubbed upside the head, you'll know that you weren't hiding in the shadows.
Well, you know.
Or I'm sorry, once your head falls down to next to your body and you're staring up at your body,
Alright, so what are we making our way towards and why?
we're going into the
The river.
water. We're going to
To
start
the
building
main-
We're
sand
gonna live in a
castles.
van down by the river.
I'm not going anywhere near the river. An electric dragon flying around.
We're not going in the river. We're going near the river.
Yeah, we're following.
Where
the
are we
river.
trying to get to?
Make an intelligence roll.
That
The key.
You're not smart
Yes.
enough to know not that electricity and water.
He has like a
What's your
15.
You don't know his backstory.
He has a wisdom
It's
of 18,
traumatic.
man.
Red's 13. I know.
Has an
Maybe he
intelligence
doesn't know
is
it, but at the same
15.
time, he's like, well, I
I
just
know
don't
it's
think
not
we
always
should do that.
dictating what my characters can and can't.
What?
Hey, they can't.
Maybe you should roll.
Oh.
1.
2. Hey, I made it.
You have to roll under your intelligence, so that's a pass.
That's pretty.
That's like almost the best you could do.
You should take the dunce cap off.
Okay.
You'd
So that's
run
what you're going to
faster.
do? You're going to go down by...
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna live in the van down by the river.
All right. So actually, that was a very smart thing to do because it gives you essentially so that you're not encountered
Oh,
Okay.
that's
by
cool.
anything.
Oh.
Sweet.
Okay.
Or electrocuted by electric dragon.
Good. Get in the river. See how well it goes.
Okay.
You float. We'll walk.
So effectively, when you get up out of the river, you manage to climb up this way. Okay. You're starting to make your way through here. All right. And you notice that as you're getting up there, without any warning at all, you see 5 humans dash out from these 2 buildings out here. They're trying to get inside of the keep. Okay. So you see a limping man and you see 3 children are racing across the street into whatever shadows it is that they can get in. And a woman carrying a round shield and a broken spear turns and faces back in the direction from which they came. You also notice that as they start running out, you see 8 kobolds
Care to make a wager?
running towards them.
Who makes it?
Okay.
Out of the 3 people.
Archers,
Do we need an initiative, or is it pretty much a react?
It's okay.
At this point, you're about 30 feet away, so you're making your way up here, and they're coming out this way, and you see the kobolds streaming in behind them.
Okay.
Kobolds.
Okay. 8.
Well,
Can Ameline get a shot off at the lead
gonna-
kobold?
Yeah. Hold on.
I will also take a shot at the same individual.
You're both aiming
I'm
for
going to
the
step
lead
in front of the bow.
Yeah. Lucy's
Lord it
gonna
over him for the rest
snore
of
him
the
to death.
campaign.
Lucy's so
Gotta be
thoughtful.
careful with that. Just so you know.
Maybe her snores will put out the fire.
Shooting at the same guy.
No, I'm just saying, shooting when there could be combat.
There's not going to be
Nope,
combat
it's
at
coming.
this point. It's coming, yes, but
Okay.
Lots of arrows.
So they're actually running out.
I did too. That's Katie.
okay.
I had lots of arrows.
He's limping.
Okay.
You got the 3 kids.
What
And
happens
then
when
you have the
come
female.
with a kid? You're gonna feel horrible.
Are you guys
As well.
shooting like in an arc, or are you shooting?
Well,
like
we gotta
straight?
see where we're at
Okay.
And then the kobolds are
behind them,
Yes.
behind me.
because we. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. So there's a clear point.
Yeah.
Clear
there
shot
is.
at least for me.
I thought you were shooting through the kids.
And I gotta grab 2 more.
Oh.
There may be some in here.
2
I
more.
had a bunch of
There's
them.
sleep. It's looking pretty good again.
But then I'll use up all the spells I have. I won't be able to use them again.
Dude, I just
Don't
want the
worry
surge.
about it.
I want the surge.
Stop wanting to surge! That's terrifying.
You could have
That's
had
the point
one.
of the class if you don't surge. That's all I'm saying.
You could have had one.
To be powerful.
All right.
I already got.
Surges.
I
So
already
you
got
see-
the level 2.
You see 8 kobolds stream out of the alley on the family's heels and fan out around
But there are 9.
the woman, who looks pretty determined to delay them as long as possible.
Okay.
Are those all 8,
Cool.
or is that there an extra?
No, that's it.
Are we closer to the keep than they are?
Yes, at this point.
Okay.
Is this?
I'm gonna head towards them
Okay.
to try and shepherd them towards the keep.
Okay.
I want to.
Run at the
As long as
kobolds.
it doesn't make me arrow targets.
No, they don't have bows or anything like
No,
that.
I mean,
Pin cushion time.
No.
Just run towards the kobolds.
Let's make some kobold pin
Pull out my
cushions.
sword and shield.
I'm-
Just
I'm heading toward the keep to try to pull the door.
Okay.
Which are the?
It seems like the
Should
most
the
helpful
people
thing I
running?
can do without using help.
So this
Yeah,
is
getting
that
away
group.
from the battle.
Yeah.
Not dying instantly.
Trying to make logical decisions
She's-
and save the.
Unconsciousness in this, or do you just
No,
die
that's
with
the
it too?
running.
There's
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
You only die when you hit -10.
That's good.
Yep.
Well,
All right.
you're
What
only
are
dead when you hit -10.
what are you two doing?
I'm just
You're up
running
front.
straight at him, at the
I'm gonna
kobolds.
go
Not the
towards
family.
him as well.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't kill them. That'd be awkward.
Well.
Okay. You still can get shots
Okay.
off. This
Can
is
we-
all happening
oh, good.
simultaneously.
Wait, he can get shots off. Not
Yes.
us. Can we swing too?
And
No.
point blank.
No, this is all.
Okay. We're running up while he's shooting.
Okay. Are you
I'm
doing
gonna
the
move
same?
up 10, and this is the lady, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to shoot that one.
Okay. That's fine.
7.
Okay. That's a miss.
14
That's a hit.
and 10, which plus 3.
So the bless is gone at this point.
Yeah, but
just
it's
so that
plus
you know.
3 still, so it's a 13.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is a miss or a hit.
They are. Hold on.
Armor class 10.
Not quite.
Darn.
If they're the same as the last one's armor class 6.
Fortunately, I don't have.
And then,
They're 9.
They're armor class 7 actually.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
13.
Sorry, 'cause I woke her
13
up.
hit exactly.
Oh, yeah, you're
13 hit
I
exactly.
woke up Lucy to get Miles getting the
So,
chips, and she
2d6
just had a
add 2
huge
for each?
sigh.
Yes.
Right.
2d6.
Might be over here soon.
4, so 6 for the first roll.
Okay.
And then 4 for the second
Okay.
roll.
Which one were you firing at?
This one.
All right. Take him out.
Orange-haired guy.
Your turn, guy. No, kicks! Wait,
Okay.
wrong game.
You missed on yours.
Yep.
Okay. All right. At this point, roll for initiative because we're also trying to engage it.
It's you, sir. Do us proud.
3.
oh, no.
6.
Yes!
I know
Alright.
how initiative works.
You're
In
okay.
5th edition.
Go ahead.
I'm attacking. Him.
Okay. Okay. So you need 13s. Remember, you're +2 to hit on your first one. So you need 11 on the die and then +1 on the second one. Or no, I'm sorry. You're even on the second one.
3,
Pardon me.
yeah, even on the second. Nothing. And 5. God.
2 misses. Crusader, ram.
Using that one.
I will try
This is
to.
where I missed.
So
And
the
I hit.
woman there's trying to
I
keep
missed.
them off.
This is probably
Yes.
gonna
Okay, I'll try to interpose, like push myself in between them and take a swing at the one that she's engaging with right here.
Yep.
Like that one.
You
right
can do
there.
that.
Awesome. That is.
You need a 13.
I got a 10.
That's a miss.
Dang.
Okay.
So in terms of other actions, since most of what's going on now is starting to be combat, I'm gonna go and try to help Amy open the door.
Okay.
Fine.
Ren.
That's fine.
You're fine.
All right. You make your way through the actual gateway. Get over to the door. The door is already swinging open
Oh,
to allow them in.
good, cool.
But just you can make your way. So yeah,
I'm just gonna go
That's
inside.
pretty
I'll just,
Strong.
I'll just add a cover
Why did I
aspect
never
to
know?
it.
that's fine.
If any of them start chasing after,
Sure.
I'll-
No, that makes perfect sense. Okay.
Since I don't have the ability to swing a sword.
All right. You're just ushering them in. That's perfectly fine. They run past you.
Right this way, sir.
Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away!
That's oddly mild, considering they're
So
being
you just agree.
nearly murdered.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna stand guard after
Okay.
they.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna move up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, I should probably stay and cover the entrance.
You're close enough. They're within 90 feet, so you're close enough to actually go and engage one. You can't attack this round, but okay. So she sees you guys actually coming in. I mean, her spear is broken, so there's not much she can do. She starts backing off.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Attack on you.
Initiative.
No.
No.
No,
Attack
they
on
get
you.
their attacks
attack.
back.
What? They get to hit us? That doesn't seem fair.
Does it hit?
No.
They get to take turns.
No.
Miss
Tell
on
me
the
the enemies
Alright.
have magic now.
Oh, they like you.
I was basically right. It's like.
Oh wow.
He just straight up dies.
All right, initiative. 6.
Three rats.
It flips.
They're actually cool.
All right. So 2 attacks on Vlakus. Crit. Right here.
Oh, nice. Oh, not nice.
And the other one missed.
Damn.
You have no.
Well, if they do
concern.
7 damage, I'm screwed. You have to bind my wounds. Who's close to me?
Me.
You
I
have
have
to bind my wounds.
cure light wounds.
74.
Triple.
Oh, whoa.
But you can, if you so choose, use your special hero point.
You probably want to do it.
Hey, Nick. You want to pull
Oh,
this
look.
in here?
Total party kill.
Pull the camera in. Watch your glass.
TPK. No.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
The real Taco
I'd
Turtle.
rather-
No.
I just thought it would be by a
use my
dragon.
hero point.
No TPK.
Not kobolds.
He just
So,
started.
Taco, I'm sorry to tell you, but unfortunately 100's not going to help. It has to be at least 500.
Unless you
But
want us to
you
die,
can use
but
it if
then
you
you're
wish.
fine.
It will still be a hit, but it won't
pull
be
the-
critical.
The camera head back.
I'll go for that.
Okay?
Thank you.
There you go.
So
For
I
not
have no
dying.
hero points.
That is
Nope.
correct. You don't have your special one. You still have your regular one. Okay?
Wait, we all started with
Sure.
one special?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because there were a bunch of cheers that happened last night, so they got assigned today. You took one.
I thought we started with all one.
You took
You have one regular one.
So I'm down to 6.
Oh,
Hey!
There you go.
How much?
You're down to 6. All right, Taco. Who do you want to set it to?
Well, I think TPK.
Please don't do it towards.
Yeah, he's gonna give it to one of the kobolds.
Awesome.
Whoever needs it the most, you decide.
Hey, one person just used, or you can give me 3, but one person just used it. So.
Yeah, I feel like he needs it the most.
All right, everybody roll 20-sided die. Highest takes it.
Okay.
13.
20. Just kidding.
Crit.
20.
You did get a 20.
Crit.
All
You
right.
both got 20s.
Wait, you get 20?
No.
No.
No,
Go ahead.
these two.
Those
You
two.
already used one.
Yeah, go for it. Rod,
Yeah.
I can take it.
Okay.
You got 20?
So you only
Yeah.
took a point. Anyway,
So
it only
down to
hit you for
6.
1. You're down to 6.
Thank goodness. That was a good job.
3 attacks on Ram.
Yeah.
Miss. A 15. I don't think that hits. You are AC 4. Missed by 1.
Oh my
I'm AC,
goodness.
I'm AC 3 right now.
Well, that's even better because they need 17 to hit you then.
Yeah.
So that one missed too.
Sweet.
All right. That's it. Your guys' attacks.
I'm going to swing broadsword to the one on my
Oh,
right.
wait a second.
What?
There's 2 attacks on you.
I would have tried the quick snap.
An 18
Sure, yeah.
That's a hit.
and a 4.
That's a miss.
That's a good practice.
3 points.
Down to 6.
You're down to 6.
I only have so many cure light wounds.
Okay, like I was saying,
Now you
I'm
can
gonna swing the guy on the right. A 10.
AC
Plus
7.
1.
Nope, you need 13.
13.
Yes. Okay. Ram.
I will just. I'll take a swing at the one that recently joined between me and
Okay.
Ameline. That I get a.
You're plus
one.
1.
I got a 13.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Alright, so 8. 1d8
So,
plus 2, correct?
1d8 plus 2.
10 total.
Okay. Take it out.
Nice.
Beautiful.
This one?
We're making
Yep.
some progress.
No, the person.
Uh,
Oh, I missed. I meant.
Why do you sound so evil? You're
Rod-
chaotic neutral, not
Blackus.
evil.
So 3 attacks.
17.
17.
That's a hit.
That was
Nice.
that's super extra.
9.
That's a miss.
Which one is it? That's 6.
It doesn't matter.
17.
There you go.
Nice.
2 die 8 and add 6.
That one's going to explode like a sausage.
Oh
I can't keep it in here. 7 plus 6, 13.
Okay. Splat.
Well,
Which one was that?
ew.
So you only have 1 on you right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
I have
just
2
on
and
there.
you have
Yep.
2.
I was a
Okay.
little.
Ameline, try not to die.
You guys are you heading into the keep, or you?
So are they safely
I'm-
into the keep?
Yes, they are safely into the keep.
No, I'm gonna head towards the lone person over there who provides.
I'm guarding the door.
Okay,
So
the female that
nothing
was.
can get in. That's bad.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
All right.
Sure.
all right. She's making at this point. She's making her way to the keep.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No one's on her.
Yeah, I wasn't trying
Sorry,
to.
not
So you going over here?
Yes, I'm trying to join combat.
Okay,
I know my pointing is very vague.
no, that's fine.
No, it's
Go
a,
over
it's
Right
a
there.
tone.
Right there.
Somewhere
Initiative.
in that vicinity.
It's
2.
you. You roll
You got
for
it.
initiative.
Initiative.
Oh.
Roll
Do
die
six.
Oh no.
Don't roll a 1.
I rolled 2.
There you go.
Ah.
Reroll.
Reroll.
5.
2.
Two.
Consistent.
And it's a higher consistency than an X.
All right.
Oh,
True.
So on
Whatever we can
Blackus,
get.
a 16. I
Yep.
think that is a miss. That is.
Thank goodness.
Got low AC.
Okay. On Ram, there are 2 on you.
Yep.
A 14 missed. 17 hit.
Darn it.
4 points.
No, I only have 8.
Okay.
Welcome down to single digits.
All right.
I've been there the
Nice.
whole
And so
time.
since he came up last round,
Ultra single
you each get
digits.
1. Since he came up last round, you each get 1. Okay. On Emily, a 19. 2 points. You're down to 4.
Hey! Welcome to my level. It's fun here.
Thought she was
And
gonna
on
explode.
Lunark, a miss. Your attacks. Go ahead. We'll start at the back. Lunark. That's a miss. Emily.
20.
There you
Crit.
go. There's the crit.
Hey! You regain half your health.
That'd be
Alright.
excellent.
Percentiles?
You launch him across the field.
Like a
The rest
baseball.
on the way.
32.
32 edged. Nose removed.
Oh!
Well,
I'm familiar with that one.
So,
And
2 die 10 and add 2. Or add 4, pardon me.
2 die 10.
2 die 10.
10.
Ooh. Yeah.
13.
he's done.
He's not mostly dead. He is.
His nose is all that's left.
Yeah,
Remove
you
body
basically
from nose.
cleaved right through his head and split.
oh
Nice.
gosh!
Oh my god.
You're the one that likes decapitation,
I'm
you
gonna
know.
diagram this
Wait,
real
was
quick.
that this
and
one
I'm-
or this one?
That one in front of me.
All right, go ahead, Ram.
There's just something about splitting the
I
person
still have 2, so
down
I'm
the
just
middle.
gonna swing at 1. Probably the one
Like
closer to
long
me.
way.
Yep.
Biblical.
I mean, yeah.
20.
What?
Critical
There you
hit.
go.
Here we go again.
Let's go.
There you go.
Percentile.
Alright, okay, so I need a
Percentile.
percentile.
The nose
Yep.
flies off of mine and hits your eye.
Double nose.
And the yep,
Okay, so percentile 62.
62.
Edged.
Triple.
Nice.
So I get to roll 3d8.
3d8
Yes.
and add.
Do you need another D8?
I don't, but I'm there. It is.
Okay.
All right. Plus how much?
+2.
Plus 2. All right. So that's 10, 17, 19.
Yeah.
Did he get him?
Yeah. It's like
Still
killing. It's
standing.
like killing a fly with a sledgehammer.
Hey.
Lacus.
All right.
2 attacks.
Give him a good whackus flackus.
4,
That's a miss.
10.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's even.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are all like
Hey, next time
splattered
you
with
get 3
blood.
attacks.
I'm like,
Yeah. I
why am I back here?
but it was all from the
Hey,
last
I'm
time.
tired
Just
of
like
killing the last one. I'm a little,
Cool.
the rest of them were relatively clean kills.
Okay. Are you going inside of the keep,
No.
or you're just holding the door? Okay, and you're just giving cover.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so while all of this is actually going on, there's a man that comes out that just says, "Thank you very much. Who are you? I've never seen you around town before." You see that he's a human male. He's about 60 plus years old. You can tell that when the door opened, he was like, ushering people in.
Uh-huh.
So you can tell this guy's probably somewhat in charge.
Oh.
Tell him we are fishing in the river for some fish.
We're from nearby. We just happened to be here when everything was blowing up.
Okay.
I'm sure he saw our banner and knows that we are goats.
Oh, jeez.
You guys have a better name like the Beasts of Burden or something. Anything better than the goats.
I'd like to point out my Christmas 16 before anything.
The goats of
Okay.
Brody.
Well,
How
he's
about
trying.
the,
He's
goats
trying
of wrath?
desperately.
Goats of wrath.
Obviously, the dragon is still flying around. He's trying desperately. Please come in.
Goats.
Please come into safety.
I'm protecting the door. I'm not. We have people out there.
She's really powerful.
So, anyway, that's all
Crazy.
going on at the same time. All right. So initiative 1.
Oh shoot! 4.
Okay.
We win!
All right.
Nick first. Nick.
Lunark.
Lunarchum.
That's a 7.
Yeah, that's also a miss.
Am I able to swing
Please
it
tell
out
me
of
he runs.
Yes.
Lunark, you were supposed to be the best of us.
15?
That's a
Plus
hit.
one?
But he's actually the
Die 10,
worst. The
that's-
truth comes out.
I'm a cleric, not your fighters.
2 plus 2?
2
Why
plus
don't you go
4.
enlarge someone's
Oh,
feet for
so-
us?
I have
4?
not done that
Yeah,
yet.
you're plus 4
Oh.
in damage.
Oh, that's
All right. You take it out. Okay. Ram.
Alright. Take just a swing at the one next to me.
Okay.
4.
That's a miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there's his head.
3 attacks.
The other way.
I'm
Miss.
still like, oh my goodness.
so much
Lord.
Fumble.
Oh
Fumble.
So, you just got a extra hero point. You can use it if you wish.
This is negate.
no! Actually, it's burning
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole
gonna
thing.
negate it.
Okay.
And then you get your third attack.
Mark it up.
Third
No.
No, I completely
Still,
lose
it's still a
attacks.
fumble
It's
at the
still a
end of the
fumble.
day. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You're just
I guess
offsetting
it's
the
really
fumble.
a D&D
Ah,
notebook
okay.
now.
It exploded.
Once you
Good
got
to know.
blood
No
on it.
special hero points.
I got Pepsi all over this one because I spit
Alright.
it out.
Wow.
Did a little bit of a spit take earlier.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that extra hero point.
Awesome. Initiative.
I mean, you did roll.
Oh.
Because you guys won, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but did
Oh,
they get their attacks?
No, they didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
their attacks in.
No.
No, it's initiative
All's
now, I
fair.
think.
All's fair in love and war.
Hey, I didn't
Especially
fumble
against
for
the other
everybody.
players' turn.
Alright. So attack on Ram, that's a miss.
Can you at least fumble for them?
Attack on you is a miss. Alright. So now initiative. 4.
3.
Oh.
And I rolled a 4
Don't
before.
forget your +2 initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite.
What?
On Ram, special
Fumble.
hero points. That's all.
Hey!
Eh.
Because you
Nice.
wasted on initiative.
Yeah, I'm not
I
wasting on
really
it.
wanted that initiative.
26. So if
I
anybody
really
wants to
wanted
give
to
a
tie.
cheer
I
for the
didn't even want to win. I
kobolds
wanted
to
to tie it.
offset it, you certainly can.
I mean, the total
And
party
if
kill
you do,
question
I'm
mark
gonna
was
cry a
pretty
little.
obvious, but you know.
Alright.
But only a little.
It slips and falls and is stunned for a couple rounds.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Which one's this?
Just
the one
lands.
The
Attacking
kobold
Ram.
that was
It slips
attacking
on its buddy's blood, doesn't it?
Actually, that's what happens. It slips on blood. Okay. Attack on Blackus.
Snowball blood is so
Miss.
extra slippery.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm back here.
Your attacks. So what are you two doing?
Are we able to get to...
You can, yes, you can go and engage. You can't get attacks. You're too far away.
Actually, I'm going to shoot my crossbow at it.
Into combat?
It's not into combat.
It is
Yes, it
into
is
combat.
into combat.
Oh,
They're
you're
I'm
engaged.
engaged with them.
They are engaged.
Who's engaged?
Everyone.
I'm
I'm going to
both
shoot
engaged.
at that one anyways.
Both the
The
fighters.
farthest one.
The one I'm engaged with.
17.
That's a hit.
Thank you, sir.
Right?
Look how matter of
Wait,
fact
didn't
that
he
was.
have
Take
He
it out.
down himself.
He's out. Take him out.
Oh, guess
I don't know what
have
just
to-
happened, but it was impressive.
If it would have hit you between the eyes, I'd be like, oh, sorry. Oh, wait, he didn't hear
I
me.
was supposed to get 3 attacks that
I
turn.
guess I would
Now that he's dead.
Well,
that's
you can engage
Back
the
up.
other
You
one
can't-
still.
You
Then I only
fumbled
get
your
2.
3 attacks.
Oh.
Alright.
At
Ram?
least you
Oh,
can't.
you're right. I would have gotten 2 attacks.
2.
That's a miss.
At least you
One.
can't.
So
One.
this is actually all
It's actually
simultaneous, so you can get in attacks if you wish.
I can get an attack on him?
Yes.
Okay, then I will.
Please help.
With the other die that didn't fumble. 3.
That's a miss.
Are you rolling it or are you placing it down?
Yeah.
Oh,
You just fumbled again.
Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me?
Alright.
It's been a really good run, man.
He placed his
Alright,
die
so
down.
this one you have to take.
Here,
Yep,
so by the way,
I have no hero points left.
here, by the way, you're using that the rest
I
of
think
the
we should
night.
change his name to Vlacus Fumulus.
Blackus Fumbulus?
Yes.
Or Fumbulitis?
Well, I told you could go either way.
Alright.
It's either idiot killer or...
Percentiles.
It's okay, I gave him a new D20.
It won't matter if he's dead.
Thanks for the optimism.
13, yeah.
Lucky
13.
number 13.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hit self, double.
Oh, no!
So,
Double whack this.
2d6.
One testicle falls to the ground, now the other one does.
So anyone ready to
Yeah,
bind
this was your
wounds?
second. This was your
I'm
secondary.
not binding those wounds.
So it's your short sword.
That.
So 2d6.
Do I add anything? 10.
10.
Ooh, you're dead.
So 20. Minus 6. Minus 20.
No.
Someone needs to bind his wounds.
No.
What?
You're at -4.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, Ram, as you're taking
Yeah,
out that last
alright,
guy,
I
can you
think
step
I'll-
on his neck?
No, I was gonna
Nope.
cure light wounds.
It
Somebody
it
gonna
actually
bind my-
You have
it
to
actually
bind
wouldn't
wounds.
help. Yeah. So in this,
Oh.
So I don't
when you
bleed
go
out
in
any-
negatives, there's only you do one of two
That's
things. So you
right.
either have to have a spell which is called Death's Door,
Okay.
which brings you back to 0, and then you can heal.
Okay.
Okay, or you can bind their wounds, because if you don't, progressively, once you hit negatives, you progressively lose a hit point every round.
Okay.
And if it's not bound, then once you reach -10, you're dead. Not mostly dead, but dead.
Pretty much the art.
I forgot to
Sounds
ask.
good.
Thanks for that
Sounds
descriptor.
Is that like an area effect, or like
Ew.
does that stay with the people as we travel down the river?
It when you
We got a
cast it
spurter.
initially
Oh,
it stays there, but it only lasts for 6 rounds.
Right.
Okay.
That's right. You don't
So,
want this
but
one,
it
do
stays with you if you were in the area of effect at the very beginning.
There's a reason
And
I'm
then as
not
you go
in
out-
medicine.
You get to keep it for 6 rounds.
Sorry, my friend.
Okay.
Well, at
This is
least
very
you you were the first.
Yeah.
You were the last
Triple
one.
fumble.
You were the
Fumble,
last
hero
one.
point, fumble,
Last
hero
That
point,
was-
fumble. Sorry, you're out of here.
That was brutal.
Okay.
To be fair.
Last one here, first one dead.
Actually, the first one was a crit.
Wait, do I hear the dinner bell ringing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the castle.
Yeah.
Everyone, they're just too powerful. We have to run.
That's wrong. All right.
Leave him for the dragon.
2.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Beat it 2. You gotta beat it 2.
3.
Oh, thank God.
Yay. Somebody bind my wounds.
Okay, I'm going to cast command on the creature. I'm just going to say flee.
Okay.
And I want him to just leave so I can bind
the
my
kobold
friends.
or the
Alright,
dragon?
on the kobold. I don't think
Yeah.
I can see the dragon. I have to do it within like.
You have to be within
Oh, I thought
10
you were
feet.
doing it on me.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
I like that
So
the
basically-
light
And I
just
will
like
bind
flashed
his wounds
pink
once
like
I
it
can.
couldn't handle
That's
it.
fine. That's fine. All right.
Does that mic by any
So
chance
am I
happen to
bound, or
flash
do I have to wait
pink
around?
when it can't
No,
handle
he
the
bound
volume?
you.
Now, the
Because
one
it's
thing about
just
him
in
running
that.
away screaming, how
You can
many more
shoot.
kobolds did he
Take a
attract?
shot.
I'm sorry?
The one thing about that guy running away screaming, how many more kobolds did he attract?
Just a dragon.
You don't know.
Yeah, if only we had archers who could kill
We
him on
find
the way.
anything on them?
Kill.
You
Very.
do find various
Revive
various
potions.
gold and stuff that's on them. Not a whole heck of a lot, but you also can attest that this is its currency that is shielding currency.
Are there at least 2 gold pieces? One that we can put on each of our
That's
We have
just
200 gold pieces.
really-
We can manage.
So shield land, so they've been taken.
Yeah, yeah. You can tell this is not their
their money.
Well,
their money.
we'll see.
Okay.
Might
So
have
we'll
to
gather
roll
that
for
up
character
and-
after this.
Okay.
Head towards the keep.
Okay.
We'll drag.
Yeah, I'll drag him.
Maybe
Do
some of
fireman.
Locus.
Did you bind his wounds? Or
I
just
did.
dragged him? Okay.
Yes.
And so I did the
He's
command.
just
I didn't want
bleeding all
to
over
risk
him.
missing, so I was like, just.
Did you bind them or cauterize them?
I don't think I have fire magic.
No, you just heat up your sword and then.
Yes, I do. I have burning brand.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It only does 1d6 damage, so it could kill him.
It's really hard for a man.
Yeah, let's just
Um,
take it from -4 to -10 by
Can we
burning
stop
it.
talking about cauterizing wounds?
Well, if we don't, it'll be infected.
Just super glue
It'll
it.
probably like worse than like super gross long fingernail lady.
What's it
What?
Yeah.
Another adventure.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Oh, I remember her. Poison fingernails.
Yeah, remember she can like stick her fingers right up your nose and like.
Oh
Nope.
I haven't breathed that freely in a long time.
Oh
no!
my
Man, I know I'm
gosh!
dying, but it really opens up the sinuses.
You're so gross!
Okay. So you guys go into. He's
maybe.
He's motioning you into the keep. You find out that he's actually the governor of this specific town and of the area itself. So he introduces himself as Governor Nighthill. So Tarbaw is his name. Tarbaw. So you do notice, of course, that he pretty beat up. He's got an arm in a sling. He's got bandages like over his face. At some point, you see that the tunic that he's wearing has blood that's on it as well.
How long has this fight been happening?
Well, you got to remember that he's been trying to get people inside. He's been fighting back against cultists and so forth. So
that's a real question, though, that I'm asking him.
Yeah.
Like, how long has this been happening?
This has been going on. This has been going on for at least a few hours.
Gosh.
What? I'm sorry, did you say something? I couldn't hear you.
You're unconscious.
How are you speaking?
Is somebody carrying me? Or are you just...
Oh yeah, no, I'm fireman style.
He's letting your head hit the ground.
Yeah, you should
on
be just
every
dragging him by the
single
feet.
bump.
So cruel.
Conserve your energy.
This is my fighter, bro. I need to keep him alive, or else I'm the only line of defense.
Yeah, I'm here to protect you guys.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Good job there, Rod. You did a real good job.
We're all gonna die.
Okay.
Not with my single use of cure light wounds, we won't.
Oh, good. You can put a Band-Aid on it.
Pretty much. I mean, I literally bandaged him, so.
Yeah, you gotta do that. That's okay. He'll get more powerful.
Alrighty.
Alright, I gotta take
for the day.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
I'm gonna hit
You gotta roll.
pause.
No, sorry.
Okay.
We'll just contemplate how dead we're gonna be.
Oh, sorry.
You
No,
have,
you're
to,
fine.
you have to roll for best.
So how dead do you
Yes.
guys expect we're
Yeah.
gonna be?
Critical hits, fumbles.
This is a
Wild
great
ride.
start. Great start.
You have to
Don't
roll,
worry, he'll be fine as long as his fumble doesn't hurt himself. Oh.
You have to roll, you have to roll based on Constitution.
That was like
Move
the
this over here.
yeah. You're
I've still
done.
got 2 special hero points. I don't know what you guys are complaining
Oh
about.
my gosh, she's just bragging.
Killing kobolds, critical hits. Man, it's a dream right now.
Just wait, it gets better.
So, carrying my nearly dead friend.
It's like, how did this even happen? Where is your fighting ability? As he's just like bleeding
The
out.
rest of this fight is gonna be like Weekend at Bernie's. Where he just poses me in different.
Is it the original or the sequel where if we play music you'll just start dancing?
It's the original.
Never seen the sequel.
I didn't know there was a
There's
sequel.
a sequel. Bernie gets like enchanted by like voodoo magic.
Yeah,
And then
logically
he
that's the place to go with the
Dead
series.
serious.
Are you?
Dead serious, yeah. Wow, so every time like
Oh,
this
that
Jamaican music
was-
could come on, like
That's
he
right.
starts like moving on his own.
Oh, alright.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, maybe pass some of those things over.
I can't believe I'm dead.
You're not dead. You're just unconscious. Yeah, put that right up against the mic. I'm
just
sure they can't
mostly
hear
dead.
it.
I'm unconsciously eating these.
We need to pump him up and
This isn't.
Defibrillator?
This is an airplane.
No, this is
no
Princess Bride.
use the bellows.
Oh gosh. I'm just thinking of
Miracle Max.
no. What is the name? The co-pilot. Yeah, the co-pilot. That's what it's called. An airplane. Oh my god, that doesn't even have
I was
Otto!
confused.
Otto! That's his
I was
name!
like, what are you talking about?
Has no one else seen Airplane?
Yeah.
I have when I was really young. So
'Cause-
basically no.
Because there's the autopilot, and it's literally a pull-up doll named
Oh.
Otto.
Yeah, but then he gets a whole. You have to use the manual inflation.
Which is in a very unfortunate location.
This-
It's all coming back just
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
on scene.
That scene, I remember it.
Oh, goodness. I love that movie. It's so
Oh,
funny.
crumble, crumble.
Crumble, crumble.
You can hear the bag.
I told you don't put it by the mic. Oh, Nick! It's Nick's fault.
Sound check.
There is proof.
Synchronizing the audio.
Yeah.
Crumble, crumble.
Sorry for Nick.
Sorry, just real quick. Where is this keep again? Like, what is it called? And who's the governor's name?
Governor's name is Tarbaugh,
Okay, got it.
Night Hill.
Ball.
The town is called Greenest.
Oh, okay. So that's I already got that. Thank you.
I had tar
Okay.
bar for some reason.
It's
Harbor.
I forgot the.
Okay. As you're in the keep as well, he also introduces you to Escobert. So
What?
Escobert,
Okay.
ESCO.
Like Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Escobar?
Yeah. That.
Cool bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
You notice he is he's a dwarf.
What?
Sure.
It's not my
He
idea.
has very tangled, knotted, bright red hair and beard.
I have a very specific image in my head.
So
Carrot Top?
kind of, sort of.
No.
Posteroids?
But you find out that he is actually, more of like the shield protector of the actual keep.
Okay.
Shield thing?
As not quite. But he's in charge of the defense of the keep, and you notice that he's got kind of a large ring on him that has a whole bunch of different keys. So it's kind of like the Castellan, so to speak. Okay. You find out that the woman is her name is Linan, Linan. Her husband's name is Kuth, Cuth.
Okay.
How'd you spell it? CP.
Cuth. Kuth.
Keep running it. Forget it.
To sound it out.
No, still haven't got it.
Okay. He is very grateful
Sure.
that you came along. They've been trying to get people, obviously, inside as best as possible.
That's what my character is.
Oh, thanks.
Drooling a little bit on this.
Very eloquent for an elf.
Okay. So you guys are back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he says that there are ways that we can get people in, and he asks if you would be willing to help with that event of trying to get people in.
But when is this happening?
Just all throughout. He's just
Sorry, okay, 'cause we have
explaining.
an unconscious member.
No. He's
You
just
can leave me. Just
We
put
can
me in a
like to
corner
go
somewhere.
with.
yeah. I mean, he's just talking about general defenses and things of that sort. Just
Do they happen to have a spare bastard sword? Or any type of sword?
they can probably.
What'd you call me?
Spare bastard.
As opposed to fat bastard. Get out of the way, you fat bastard.
Because it would be helpful if I could run into combat
Yeah,
again.
that's fine.
He's our spare bastard who's our primary.
I'm back.
He doesn't know. For those that ask questions, he doesn't know why they're actually here. They just appear to be intent on actually looting the town.
It just seems like nonsense. Like,
Is there
it's the middle
that
of
much
nowhere.
to loot?
I mean,
This is a poor. We're all very, very poor around here, but seriously, this is like nothing.
Maybe we can contemplate these things after we save the town. Or we can stand here and...
You can throw me in an inn somewhere. Just
No, we're leaving
Yeah.
you in.
I think we're going to throw
the
you
keep.
out instead.
Yeah, let's just throw Rod out a window.
Bait.
Wait, what? Who said that?
I'm completely unconscious, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm completely
You're completely
Do
unconscious.
they
at
have
this
like
point.
heavy artillery or anything like ballista for dragon defense?
No, not really. They're not. They're not really.
So we can't string rod up.
They don't happen to have
That was your plan.
any mages or anything that could. No,
Not
Okay.
really. Not that would be defensible against a dragon.
I'm more.
I mean, this is a
I'm
sim-
more curious about somebody that would be capable of casting a death's door.
Yeah. No, that would be a cleric
Or
at
a
that
cleric.
at that point. No, they wouldn't have a cleric at that high level.
Hey!
Okay.
I still have control of my
At that
muscles.
high of level.
Aw. So you're weak.
I see how it is. I'm here when you guys want me to be. Otherwise, just remember who's not getting a cure light wounds used on them.
Yeah.
I have a backup
So-
plan here.
which does remind me. So
Go down.
specifically
One
hit
I
point
can't
story,
help.
just so that everybody's aware. So obviously Vlacus is at -5.
Negative
Uh,
5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
yeah.
thought you down
No, it took like
They did.
130 feet to drag your ass.
Oh my gosh.
You're -5 and
Yeah.
you bound your wounds.
Am I
Yeah.
at -5? Can I
Wait
still
a
hold my
second.
bowels?
He waited for 3 extra spurts.
Ah.
That was -1 hit point.
It's gonna be the right moment.
Ronan is at 16. Ram is at 8,
Yes.
and Ameline is at 4.
I'm at 8.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
double
you are
me.
unscathed,
Same.
as well as Ren. They're both unscathed.
Must be nice to
I
hide behind
actually-
the book, huh?
I actually engaged
I helped
with kobolds.
the first time. I only have 2 spells. So I held the door.
So it sounds like we're gonna go out and maybe.
Now I
usher
have
in
another
some more
spell, so I can
people.
actually help.
Well, that's what he's saying is that they've been trying to get obviously as many people as possible. They do actually have there's an old tunnel that runs through the town that they haven't used it in quite a long time, but it is possible to actually get people through it.
I am intrigued.
So if we get to the center of town, are we trying to get people?
I want to know why this time.
You're trying to get people
Into the
inside into the actual keep itself. Is what you're
In other
attempting
words,
to do
we
because it's
can-
the only thing that's fortified out of
So we
the.
can either leave the keep and try and collect people, or we can go through the tunnel, come up in the center of town, and then try and get people back down into the tunnel.
Correct.
I like that idea.
I think I like that idea
It
better.
seems fairly safe. And I'm intrigued by the tunnel because I want to
In-
know
in
why it
shelters.
exists. And also, there usually are hidden libraries everywhere.
What?
Not in the tunnels I've seen.
Is this a
Usually
real
there's, like-
thing?
Usually
We
there's, like,
found
Skulls.
usually there's,
library
like,
in a cave.
dungeons and torture rooms.
Yeah.
I'd like that to be my standard.
Toenail modification.
Stretching it, racks.
Oh, what?
Hmm?
What?
Just
Yanking
how I
off
would see more-
toenails.
see more
Why?
Ingrown toenails.
Why are we discussing this?
All right, so we want to take the tunnel
Torture
to the center
chambers.
of town and help
I'm on
more
board.
people out.
What'd you do with me?
But we're
Yeah,
heading back
sure.
to the river to fish. What are we doing?
Yeah,
We'll
is
take
there
Rod back
some
to the
safe
river.
place that
We'll
we
go through
can
the tunnel.
put
You
our...
should throw me in the river.
I'm holding you like Mother Mary.
like a baby.
Yes, like the babe. Can I... Is there any place that we can put our unconscious friend here?
Maybe
Sure.
over
The time
sacks of
being.
crisp-
Yeah, they have a
corner.
bed that you can actually put him in so that he can gain some rest.
Sit you
Oh,
down,
no, that
stroke
makes
your
me
hair.
like
Say,
this.
I'll be back for you.
Are
Make sure he's comfortable.
Don't you feel special that the
Hey,
half
Nick,
orc
what
is
level does
stroking
that
your
store
hair?
happen at?
Be very gentle with my friends.
That
3?
is nice.
Okay, any
Third
chance
level
we...
spell. You have to have at least a 5th level priest to cast it.
Oh! I was gonna... Okay, no?
Give me a bit.
Yeah, I'll stroke his hair and I'll...
Maybe it's one of the random
Oh,
outcomes of a surge spell. I don't know.
Yeah,
gold
we'll
that
just
we found.
use the other spell. Maybe
I'm
it'll
gonna
heal him.
return it to the governor.
Okay. He's,
Just say, you know, hey, this is
he
shield
is-
band money.
He is greatly appreciative of doing so. He does obviously ask your names. He asks you, do you have a group name?
Goats.
No.
We are the
Be
goats of
subverted.
wrath.
The coats of wrath.
The Goats of Wrath?
Oh,
I like
why?
that one.
The play on Grapes of Wrath. Why?
Yes, for the literary reference.
The goats
Hope
are
it
bad.
doesn't
Goats
end
of
the same
Wrath. I
way.
like
Goats
it.
of Wrath.
Goats of Wrath.
So it shall be.
So it is written. So let it be
Poultice's
done.
influence is too strong here.
All right, so you're going to have to come up with as our master crafter, you're going to have to come up with a banner that's going to fit in his figures.
Goats of Wrath.
And
A
a
goat
goat
banner.
A
banner?
goat banner.
Well,
Why do we let Nick come up with the names?
We didn't. I had nothing to do with that.
That's our battle cry.
Yes.
Can you, whenever you do your battle screams, you have to do the yelling goat
Yeah.
meme.
Ours battle
Yeah,
cry.
I can follow.
Our last
Clearly,
team
you've
name
already
was
got the
named
fainting
Slap.
part.
Yes, I do remember
His
that.
fault.
Battle cry.
Although partially mine.
Rod's got the fainting part down already.
Hey, I like the literary reference.
I do, but
I just hope it doesn't end the same way as the book.
Yeah, that was not the
I'm
most
saying.
fun book
Just what I'm saying.
to read.
I feel like a turtle on my back.
oh,
You really went into the literary reference for that one. I'm actually
'Cause I'm
incredibly.
dead.
You're very impressive with that one.
What happens
We
to a
had to
battle
read that.
shout to third, Rod? Does it shrivel like a raisin in the sun?
This is my kind of party.
all right.
Party like
Moving
a
on.
party.
Let's go
Tunnel?
kill some
To the tunnel? No.
kobolds. There we
No,
go.
We're
Alright.
rescuing people.
Although also suitable
And maybe
is
an electric
as I lay
dragon.
dying.
It's a
So I think
definite
the rest
maybe
of
on the
us
dragon.
Gonna head to the tunnel.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
head to the
We'll
tunnel.
see.
We could always force a kobold to. You could always use a command and force a kobold to take a pot shot at it.
I could.
Make the
Maybe.
One
kobold-
word. It's one word command. That's all that it is.
Yeah, I could say shoot, but then we don't get to choose
Shoot.
what it shoots at.
I don't think you get to point to.
Okay. All right. So those obviously that are conscious are planning on going.
Yes.
Yep.
Is anybody going to do any healing?
Who needs healing the most?
I do.
I
I'm
do.
down
You
to
I
4.
can't heal you, unfortunately.
I'm down to 4.
Do you want our priest who hasn't cast? Or have you cast priest of Fullness? Have you cast? How many spells have you cast?
One
Okay.
bless.
Do you want to heal him if you can?
What's your life at?
4
Out of 11.
out of 11.
I don't know. See, as much as I would love to, I have felt a lot of abuse directed my way.
I've done none of that.
It's only been me. I'm not asking you to
And
heal
only
me.
talking
those
about his
I feel are worthy of the true path, should really receive its blessing.
How about I get you a banner that says Goats of Wrath, and I have it crafted for you in your honor.
I don't need honor. Foltus needs honor.
And Voltus'
Well, let's
honor.
put it
Can
in
we move
Foltus's
on?
honor then.
Fine. Like, I will use one of my cure light ones.
It's much appreciated.
So what do you roll?
Just remember that next time.
He rolls it.
Oh, he rolls.
Okay. Your total.
Ah, look at you. Total.
That was not
Foltus
cynical
smiles
at
kindly
all.
upon me.
Hey, Rod, how much are you removed from total?
Total. 16.
Okay.
How much of that was done by yourself?
All of it.
10.
Right?
You got
All
crit.
of it?
Well, you would have got crit once actually,
And I
but
took
you.
1 damage and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay. So effectively, he gives you a description about what it is that you're going to be going into and the help it is that you need to give. So he says that there's a narrow tunnel that runs from the cellar of the keep here, kind of runs along the stream, and it is
The
wide
cellar.
enough to allow you to actually pass through. But the reason why this is here is because it was really around a secret means of being able to collect water in case they came under siege. That's what it was attempted for. They have never really used it, so they don't know much about it, but it was about the only thing that they could come up with that would be a safe way of being able to get people. They do have, and you see Escobert he brings out one of his keys and is able to, it's an iron-bound door, and he's able to unlock it to get it open. But he says that there were all sorts of, in order to get there were all sorts of barrels and stuff that were put in front of him. I mean, you can tell that this was just,
This is like nothing to them.
yeah, they just didn't think that this would ever get used. So it's just like anything else. You barricade it off because, what's the point?
Barricaded, hope for the best.
Okay. But he says it will give you the ability to kind of sneak through the town and hopefully lead people to it to be able to get them here to safety.
You can do it like Metal Gear Solid. Take the barrels and cut out the bottoms and just kind of sneak around.
Yes, the Metal Gear Solid
Yeah,
set.
the cardboard box. This way.
All right.
We'll never know.
So go ahead and set up a marching order.
Okay.
And I'll be in front.
I will also be in front now.
Ron,
But-
where are you going to be?
A lot more alone this time.
I'll help you out.
Which
Now
way
that
we
I have
going?
the sword.
He's not there.
These
Wait,
are
we
See
fun.
how long that
I'm-
lasts.
I'm
Hey.
left behind.
He is.
I don't always fumble, but
Yes.
when I do.
Which way are we going? This way?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can go.
Didn't realize I was thinking it happened.
Can't believe you guys didn't take me with you.
I should be in the back.
It's
Use you as a
the
weapon.
coolest
You know
man
how
in the
much I
world
like
meme. I don't always
adventure?
fumble, but
Yeah,
when I
something
do,
like that's fine.
I do it 3 times.
I break my
You only
weapon.
got 5?
We're very small.
Okay. He also hands you a key. He says, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was a grate that was there that is under lock and key as well. So he thinks he hands you the right key.
Oh
Thanks,
no.
you guys are the right key.
Can somebody
Let's
use
go
a
first.
wisdom
Again,
or
they've
an
never
intelligence
used
roll
it.
to
They've
ask for the rest of the
No,
keys?
he's not going to give you all the keys. He has to be able to
It's fine.
detect
I've
it.
got a hammer. We will smash the gate.
I have a
if we
7% chance to bend bars.
I have a spell that literally just surges. That's literally what it's supposed
You
to
actually
do.
have that? Just
Yeah,
like
pretty
right
much.
now?
It's like it's the last ditch effort kind of spell.
Ben, would you
Why
say
have
your-
I been waiting for a 20? Just use
what'd
that.
Ben, what'd you say your Ben bars was?
7%?
Mine's a 10.
Yes, but you could
Oh.
you could just make the,
got
one more
the
strength than
great
me.
sprout like
Yep.
flowers or something.
It's like a
Yeah, or
crowbar.
to make it rain. I mean, I have lots of
Okay.
options. I could hurt myself.
Moving on.
The spell that I do on that could be done on me instead.
You get one
I
bar,
could
I'll
stretch
pull the other
myself
bar.
into
What
two.
if we both pull on the same bar?
Lots of
20%.
cool
Probably still
options.
10%.
So in other words, you could physically split yourself in
Alright,
half.
so we're taking the keys and we're heading,
I gotta be
Yes.
smart. Get my
heading
spells.
onward.
Okay. So you get the door open. You notice that obviously it is it hasn't been used whatsoever. There's cobwebs all over the place.
I'm not afraid of
Um,
spiders.
You do attempt. You can obviously, as a ranger, you can attempt to track, but you don't find any tracks here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I'm just
all.
saying if you were intending to, not even like any kind of
I mean,
creatures.
my indoor tracking ability is 25 to 65%, so it's not
Yeah.
fantastic.
Wow, that's a wide range. Why so bad?
It depends on the type of
Better
thing
at
that
clay?
I'm looking at.
Yeah, actually,
Tracking in clay or dirt?
It's 10% plus 10 per level. Is what it boils down to.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
your tracking ability is.
Even worse.
There's so much negativity coming from you.
Okay.
It normally comes from that guy.
It's the undead stuff, you know.
Well, you know.
I have hate issues.
You've mentioned these repeatedly. We are very aware of it. I don't know why you bring it
Shall I go unbind his his wounds and, you know?
up. His
Let him
wounds have
fizzle?
been bound.
Use him to add to your stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
Please stop threatening to use corpses. It's
On
weird.
down the hallway.
We all have our vices.
We walked on down the hall.
That's
Anyway,
the
let's go.
weirdest
Moving
fight
on.
I have ever heard
And
of.
moving forward.
For those that know the Doors reference.
I don't. I know who the doors are, but
I have no idea what we're talking
I
about.
know that I have a
Bam.
1 to 2 chance to
Thank you.
break the door.
Has
The
some
Doors
pretty
is a band.
bizarre lyrics to it. Father, yes, son, I want to kill you.
So this is like Bohemian Rhapsody.
So,
His backstory.
No,
no, not
that's
quite.
Mama,
not
I
quite.
just
So,
killed
Tim,
a
if you're
man.
actually on,
I
I know how much you
know!
like
Was
that
the
song.
father.
I did sing that song, and I also know what novel it's based off of. So
Yeah, well.
alright. So
Anyway,
what are we
moving on.
looking at?
And
So,
moving forward.
at any rate, you manage to obviously get down the tunnel with really little problems at all. You do end up coming to the grate.
Mother.
Yeah, Jay knows it. Up to you if you really want to finish that one.
This chat is
Um,
logged. What have we used against you in a court of law?
All right.
You have the right to an attorney.
You do come to the grate. You can tell that the grate itself, because it is also musty and so forth down here because of the water that has been going through, that it has been, because of exposure and obviously neglect, it's kind of rusted as well.
Oh,
So,
well, then just kick it.
well, not quite. I mean, it's not like rusted through. I'm just
I'll
saying
lay
that you
to
can
the
tell
fire again.
it's
It
been
hasn't been.
neglected.
Perhaps we try the keys first.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
try
if
the
that
keys.
doesn't work.
I'm already
Okay.
trying to bend the bars.
There's a lot of like
give yourself
need for
tetanus.
brawn.
Okay.
You can use the key.
Who wants to try the key?
Does anyone have thieving abilities that can pick locks if
Or
needed?
high like dexterity or
Well, you're
something.
gonna use the key first.
Who's got the highest dex? In
13.
case the
13.
I did
In case the
19,
key
but I'm
needs
not here.
some finagling. I have 14.
Go back, guys.
Oh.
14.
I have 16.
It looks
Looks
like,
like
you're
it's you.
you.
Alright, I'm trying the key.
Okay. Make a
Poison.
dex roll.
Hand
Oh.
falls off.
I'm so glad we thought of that.
8. I made it.
Okay. So you manage to wiggle the key in there, and it does actually turn. It takes a little bit of working to get in there, but you do manage to pop the lock
Nice.
with it.
Well done.
Whee.
Okay.
Does the key come back out, or is it?
Yeah,
First?
it comes back out.
It's the right key.
Put that,
The key
put that in
master.
the pocket.
The
Alright.
gatekeeper
The gatekeeper.
or the
Yeah,
goatkeeper.
the key master.
The goat
The
keeper.
goalkeeper.
The goatkeeper.
That was getting written down. The goalkeeper.
Can't we just call him the keeper of the keys and move on?
Nope.
Keeper of the goats.
Goat
Father-in-law.
All right.
keeper.
So you guys managed to make your way out of the tunnel.
Any funny comments I
stuff?
write down?
And you come out and you notice that there are a bunch of raiders that are still around.
Oh, of course.
So
So we just like come up in the middle of them, and we're all.
they're like all kind of strewn
Yeah.
about. So
They're playing dice.
yeah.
They actually
Oh,
would.
of course.
Well, look at
Of
the
course,
bright
of
side.
course.
There's line of sight from our archers that doesn't go right through us.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
So this is fun.
The
I'm
Raiders
gonna
aren't-
shoot at the one straight ahead.
the Raiders-
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
no diplomacy.
That makes sense.
The Raiders aren't that great.
Oh.
Raiders!
They're kobolds.
You want them to be you want to be
Are
diplomatic
they
with people
kobolds
trying
or
to
are they
kill them?
humans?
The Raiders
aren't that
matter.
great
They're
with
pillaging.
Okay.
There is
Yep.
there is no right side of pillaging.
Way.
Yeah,
I say
the
light
one
them
with
up.
the axe that's straight ahead, the single axe.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot.
Line them up with
Okay.
what?
Go ahead.
Arrows.
Can I fire one
Well,
at this one?
7,
Light
that's a
of
miss.
You're
Love
like
it.
right at the. You're still inside
Oh,
the
so I'm
tunnel.
still in the
And
tunnel.
19.
Okay.
That's much better.
And D6 at 2.
Nice.
6 total.
Not bad.
And I think that is now.
Are you firing as well?
That's 6.
I'm still in the tunnel.
He's still in the tunnel.
How many arrows do you have?
You're just coming out and seeing
Okay.
them.
20?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so yeah,
20.
so you can't even see the one that's back there. So the tunnel, you know,
I didn't buy
It's
the
like
around the corner
right
arrows.
Alright, so my like next out. then?
What?
Shoot
Yeah.
the arrow.
I want to go out.
That's a missed opportunity. Why didn't you
So,
buy
do you
those?
move out and fire, or are you staying in?
I move,
Right at the edge.
move out and fire.
Okay.
I want to come out and engage.
What are you doing?
All these two right next to me. I'll just. stomp
Well, you
towards
can't
them.
see this one because the tunnel is like right here.
That's fine. I'll walk towards that one then.
Okay.
I'm just going to the closest one, basically.
Okay.
Can I take a swing?
No, too
Okay.
far away.
I'm also gonna go out and head towards the nearest one, and I'm gonna get my.
Okay, so all that you can really see from your vantage point is really these two.
Oh, I can't see the one he is.
No, because he was actually at the edge. He walked out and saw and turned.
All right, I'll start heading. Do they have? What do they have? Are they holding?
These two are using clubs. The kobolds actually have short swords.
All right, I'm gonna head towards that one. I'm gonna get my flail out as I'm marching
Okay,
towards.
this one here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What are the
Ren?
ones in front of us with clubs?
I'm going to
Clubs.
I'm going to step
Kobolds,
just
though,
outside the
no.
tunnel, but I'm going to stay
Short
like
swords. Clubs.
Oh, but they're all kobolds.
No, these are not kobolds. These are cultists.
Oh, cultists. Okay.
I'm going to step just outside the tunnel, but I'm going to stay close to its entrance.
Okay. All right.
I'll step out.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Initiative.
Go, Jeff, go.
4.
3.
Oh, man.
Back to Nick. Back to Nick.
All right. Okay, so you actually
I
engaged
wasn't gonna pick that die.
at this
though.
point from the last round. You came out. You engaged. You shot. Okay, so just one attack. 2 attacks. So here, miss, miss.
Sweet.
All right. We'll start furthest away.
All right.
Go ahead, Ram.
I'll just take a swing. Very simple turn.
Yep.
18.
That's a hit.
Awesome.
Die 8 and add 2.
Yep. 8 total.
Take him down. Lunark.
He just moved.
He's
How-
very resilient.
Can't take him down.
Well, that's fine.
He just bounces back.
That's
an
correct.
11.
No, that is, it looks cracked to me.
Looks like a 4 to me.
Yeah, it could be either way.
4 to 11.
Okay.
You want me to reroll it?
Yeah, I was gonna have you reroll.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
18.
That's a hit.
Much better reroll.
Alright. 2 to 7. So die 6
Okay.
D6 plus 1.
plus 1.
2.
Okay. And which that's the one you shot, right?
I didn't get to shoot.
Or
think
I'm
he's
sorry,
asking-
it's the one you shot.
You shot.
You
Yeah.
shot the one straight ahead, right?
I
Or
shot the
shot
one
the one
that
on the
was
left.
with the one
Furthest.
axe,
Yeah.
single
Okay.
axe.
Okay.
So that was 3 damage
Yep.
that you did.
Well, you know,
Not bad.
it's something.
It's
Yep.
better than 2 damage.
It's better than no damage. It's better than being unconscious than a keep.
Doesn't have no damage.
Okay.
He's 16
Ambulance.
damage.
I'm gonna actually
Yeah.
shoot at the
I'm a
one
damage collector.
here. 20 crit.
That's a crit.
Oh, nice. It's like you can only roll crits or fumbles.
Yeah, those are the only options. There is no in between. There is good and there is evil. There are no shades of gray.
What is that? 10
Right here.
Yes.
I'm
That
just
is
gonna start
10.
using that. I think I have better
Triple.
odds.
triples. So
3
that's
die 8.
blood sausage.
Just open.
8,
Not quite.
6,
Aw.
14.
Yep. But you do manage
Me
to
too.
run them through.
Mighty Ducks.
That's really good.
Okay.
Hey,
Ren, anything?
crossbows, man.
No, I'm
Just
staying
gonna
back.
get a lot of
Stay back?
practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to move in
Um,
an emergency.
Shooting at the same one?
At which one? At the same
Yeah.
cultist?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
14?
That's a hit.
19.
That's also a hit. Alright, you'll definitely take it out. Are you marking off arrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've taken 8
Okay.
shots so far.
Alright. Did I miss anybody?
Nope.
No. Initiative.
Nick.
2.
5.
Alright.
Turn to this guy here. Can I
Okay.
move and attack?
He actually went in and attacked last was engaging last round, so yes, you can get your swing. Go ahead.
Gotcha, so easy.
This one came.
Wow.
15, 14.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Die 8 plus 2.
5.
Okay. Lunark.
18.
That's a hit.
Nice.
D6.
Yep.
It's a 6.
Alright. You take him out.
Or be a gentleman. Do the most action you're going to get.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing my two-handed sword.
Okay.
I see.
12 plus 1,
That's a 13.
I'm not even here to do
AC
this.
7, that's a hit.
10,
So die 8, or die 10. Yep.
I'm back home for you slap.
10.
You take him.
What a strange fantasy to have.
Alright, that was. No, there's still one.
Still one.
Yeah, this is going great, guys. Over here,
Okay.
still hacking away.
That one obviously can't see what's going
Taking
on,
out
so
some sleeping kobolds and 1 cultist.
it messed.
I'm going to start keeping
Right.
kill log.
Initiative.
Keeping it
Nick.
5.
2.
Not enough.
2.
Only 3 short.
Misses.
Do I still get to roll
Go ahead.
initiative?
17.
That's a hit. And it's
That's 8 total.
down. It is down.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was easy.
Phew.
What a great
For
fight.
now.
Now we've got rid of all that dead
Do we
weight.
find anything on them?
Oh.
Same thing. You find you find shield and currency.
I'm gonna collect it and then we'll return it.
Yep.
You're awfully
When we come back.
honest.
Those are off.
You always play very honest
Fight over us,
characters.
Sorry.
For now.
For now.
You didn't find any special revival potions on the
Hey, you're not here. Go back to sleep.
Yeah. Let me let
He
you
just
Come on
wakes
now.
up, says that, and goes back to
let me
sleep.
let you knock over.
Fever dreams.
You're face down in the pillow.
Okay.
Just snoring.
So from where you actually come out at, which is right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to escort a few people
Okay.
in through. There are still, of course, others that are people are not really as out and about. You've assumed that some of them have barricaded themselves
That's probably for the
in
best.
some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Bring out your dead.
Door to door.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. But what
Can we hear anything? Is there still sounds of like?
Yeah, like every once in a while, you hear like the wings. You can hear like the dragon wings off in the distance
Or you hear
and
this.
stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was very surprising.
Imagine what our battle board will sound like when
The
we
dog
go
came
into it.
over to check out the sheep.
The horn of
Come here.
goats.
Lucy,
The horn of Valhalla.
Lucy, come here.
Oh, were you sleeping? I'm sorry.
You
Yeah, I
heard
guess.
you heard your clothes.
I mean, should we start working our way from
She's
house
so
to house to see
confused.
if we can find people? Because we can't leave them in the house. The dragon will just
Yeah. they'll
blow
be-
Yeah,
our
absolutely.
houses.
Yeah. So,
Alright, door to door.
door to door.
Are we gonna
What's
move
gonna
as a
make
full
people
group?
trust us?
Not
Are we gonna move as a full group, or are we gonna move like two?
They
or three?
trusted us when we pulled them into the
I think you
keep,
should
and now
move
they
the
just
tank.
trusted
could
us
see us
pulling in.
kill
We should all split up
kobolds.
one
I'm
at a
talking
time.
about if they're
That
boarded
would
up
be
in
a
their
bad
house.
no, not at all.
Follow us to the keep.
Gotta move an attack.
Bring out your dead. Also your
Come to the
living.
keep or die in an electric blaze. Your pick.
I'm glad we're having him sell the trip.
Oh, thank you. Okay. While you are in the process of figuring out what it is that you're doing, you see that there are a bunch of raiders that are right here in the center that are trying to actually light the mill on fire.
Well,
Why do
How
the
far are we
raiders
from
just
that?
want fire and destruction? There's no benefit.
pillaging.
I'm not okay.
Stupid
with that.
raiders.
Yeah.
Those are cornerstones of order and not chaos.
Oh my god.
So you're
You
new.
just became Thoth. That was incredible.
So, we gonna make our way up there then?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go
Okay.
kick some
I agree.
You're just
kobold
gonna go mill about.
butt.
Ameline's gonna get into a position
Okay.
and
I'm
fire
not
at the
going
closest one that
Pretty
I
sure
can
he's
see.
new
Are we
to
close
his
enough
faith.
to?
No.
Oh, so not
I'm
even
just
close.
describing.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
just
You're not sure how to
describing
recruit yet.
Okay.
what's going on at this point.
It's a mill.
Okay.
Are we still doing the? Are we stopping the
to
people?
the mill.
Yeah, we gotta stop them from setting it on fire.
Yes.
That seems
Like
like
as much fighting is bad, but
So
Ram doesn't
our
care.
Our normal marching order
yes.
off to the mill.
Okay. You don't have to. I mean, you obviously can
Can we-
strategize if you wish. I
Put
mean,
the
they haven't
archers
noticed
in
it
Just
the
yet.
saying-
front, maybe this
Yeah,
time?
that's
make a
probably the-
display, and then we say to everyone, "Hey, follow us back," and we just try to get everyone
So maybe
as many people as we can at once.
So you're saying we should set the mill on
I feel like we
We're gonna
should.
set the mill on fire. No, we're gonna.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
But like, I don't think we should bring the villagers with us because then they just become collateral damage.
That's a good point.
So we're not bringing anybody with us. We're not bringing anyone to the keep.
No human
We're
shields.
not going to the keep. We're going to the mill.
Yeah, we're
To
going to the
stop
Well,
middle.
yeah, I know. We're
mean
gonna make
after.
an example. We're going to kill the people, and then we're gonna say, "Hey guys, let's go
Yes.
back."
Yes.
Okay.
was
Yeah.
my
We should put
plan.
the archers in the front this time, so they can actually fire off.
Oh, to answer the question in the chat, yeah, it was a lamb.
Ah, no.
What? It looked like a mountain goat to me.
It's a mountain goat. Sorry, mountain goat.
Or
Very
rather,
specifically,
order.
mountain goat.
That's your pet, Tom. You got pet goat.
That's the best one.
I like that one.
They're our mascots.
I feel like I was making fun of me.
Yes, goat is a
Why
spirit.
is up with the Yoshi noise?
Meat's back on the table.
I said something earlier, and I said he sounded like Waluigi. So
Oh
he's
no,
stuck
this
now.
isn't good.
You broke him into
Nintendo.
Nintendo mode.
Getting the mill out.
Ironically, I went to work today and accidentally had this in my bag.
Hey, it's a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, accidentally
Hi,
brought this
Lucy.
to work today.
Nice.
Accidental?
Yeah, I didn't know it was in my bag. I
I
literally
got my
was like,
laptop. I think I'll work on this today.
Oh, look, it's a mill.
Oh my goodness! Is it on fire?
No,
I'm not there.
I brought my lighter. See if
It
it's
could be on fire.
Oh.
electric.
Like the electric slide?
Boogie woogie.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Oh no!
That's when the
It's
dragon-
every wedding ever.
How much line's on this?
Is it like
Free that line up.
is it called an electric?
Did you ever?
How are you?
Yeah, there we go.
I appreciate if you wouldn't talk to me when I'm unconscious. We just thought maybe could revive your character.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I'm hoping the archers might.
Yeah, archers should probably start picking people off.
I was
Yep.
hoping.
I am gonna step up 10
Okay.
feet and
What range are we at the moment?
You were about 100 feet away.
If you want, I can do magic missile, but then I'm out.
Just do the surge.
I'm still +2/+1.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
let's
chance of
do
the
it.
surge
yeah,
with the magic
I'm gonna
missile.
step up and fire
But it's not a
Same.
guarantee.
at
Which
this
is
one.
kind of the
It's
issue.
supposed to be the last ditch effort.
13 plus 1.
But if we run into the dragon, I have no means of
remember,
defending,
you're
so I
about
don't want
100
to
feet away.
do
Yep.
it.
So you moved up
I
10
want
and
to
fired.
save it for if we hit the dragon and I have to do a
So you're
surge
medium
for
range.
some
So
reason.
you're going to be at -2
So that's 11.
off of it, whatever plus whatever your dexterity is, which you don't have. So you're going to be -2.
I'm at +2, so right because
Not
it's
a-
short. 90 feet is short for me.
Up to 90.
No, up to 100.
Up to
According to
100
what-
is short.
Yeah, according to
Okay.
what you told me.
Okay.
Because I'm specialized.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow. Got long arms.
that's what I wrote. That's what I
Assuming they're
wrote
the
down.
same armor class
Does that
as the
have
other
to be
ones.
ranged
Yes.
attacks?
Oh, it's about.
Yeah.
14
That's
plus
a hit.
2. And
I was
then
picturing a sword hitting at 100.
2.
That's a miss.
So that's definitely a miss.
It's like fishing.
Alright, so 6. Dice 6 add 1. 4 total.
Assuming you're firing at one of the kobolds.
Yes.
No, at the mill.
The one that's the one that's
Shoot the
the one that's
building.
standing in the
Just
mill
dip
with
my
the
hair with
spear
this
looking thing.
fiery, torch here first.
Mine hit the mill.
Oops.
I missed.
You said 4.
At least it's not
4
on fire
total,
at the
yeah.
time. It's fine.
I figured if I chose the biggest target, I'd have a better chance of hitting.
Well, that'll really frighten them. That's right, I hit the side of a building.
Fear me and my
How many
aim.
times did we attack? I forgot to mark my arrows off.
Just mark off 6. At this point.
You couldn't hit the broadside of an ogre.
Okay.
Or a mill.
Okay, so they moved up 10 and fired. What are the rest of you doing?
Advancing,
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Okay.
twirling my flail of righteousness.
I wish I had a
With
flashy
the
weapon like
banner?
that.
I'm standing behind the
So put them
archers.
within 10 feet.
No, that's me. No, I'm standing behind the archers.
You know what I'm gonna
Behind.
Fancy with the
Which
banner.
one you want,
Right
Nick?
there.
You got 2 in the front,
There we go.
2 on the side, and 2 on the back side.
I'll just do this one here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the two closer.
10
to me.
feet?
About 10 feet away. Yep.
Here?
Yeah,
No, closer to me.
you know what I'm gonna do with
Over
my
here.
flail when we're done
This
with
way.
it?
Do you know what closer to him means?
I'm
Sorry.
gonna
I'm chilling back behind the archers
Okay.
because I don't want to throw myself into a bad situation
ram.
with only 4 health.
Oh,
about me?
it's not a
What?
bad
What about me?
situation.
It's a doomed
So
situation,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
get
trying
my-
to save my
my
spell in case we
Flail
ran
head
into
painted like a
the
goat or
dragon.
a ram when we get back.
Yeah, you can get my face on it.
No, not yours.
I
All
can,
right.
I can attack if we're
So
done
they-
with our stuff.
They see you advancing. Obviously, these two, they saw that you were attacking. Okay. This one moves up.
What's everyone still doing way back there?
You can see it up there.
Okay.
Well, like, why aren't they up there with the rest of us?
We
They're
shot
archers.
arrows.
And
a
I'm
mage.
Oh, right. How could I forget you'd be hiding?
Well, I only have 4 hit
This one
points.
turns.
Sweet.
And I only have 1
Goes in that
spell left,
direction.
so I'm saving it in case we run into the dragon.
That's 9 more than
I'm
I
making
have.
a logical decision.
That direction. He engages. And
I'm just trying to make a logical decision. I'm ready
Okay.
to attack if I have to.
Right,
I
initiative.
just don't want to have to.
1.
I don't think it's on me. I think I lost the last
Yes!
One.
I get initiative.
And you,
One.
One.
and
Yes!
you tied.
one. Rookie rolls high.
5.
2.
I'm getting better.
Okay. So, on Lunar, single attack.
One do 2.
Miss. 2 attacks on
This is good.
Ram.
Yeah, wait till it comes back around now. Then I'll be
Cultist
back in the
missed.
game.
Kobold was 17. AC 3.
You might have got stuck in your
Just hit.
gastric nemus.
Me?
Oh,
2 points.
What is that?
it's calf muscle.
That sounds gross.
I've just got 6 health
Sound like
left.
stomach.
He used that 6.
Gastros.
Okay. And this one acts like a kamikaze kobold. Is
Can I just...
running forward.
Can someone stab
You
him?
can. Well, I mean, you can shoot at it when as it's coming.
Well...
Okay. The other
All
one.
I have is a
Like the
staff
quick-
to whack
like
it
the
with.
Quick draw style.
So I'm not doing magic missile.
Just gonna draw my sword and just...
Good.
You
Oh.
can fire, or you can go
it's-
and engage if you
I'm
wish.
actually going to engage it.
Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not. You can't attack this round. It's in the process of moving towards you. This is all happening simultaneously.
okay.
So that's what I'm saying is that you can get a shot off if you want prior to. But if you
Oh.
do, then that's what I'm going to take, which is a fumble.
No, it was a 3.
Oh, is it 3?
3.
Oh, okay. It looked
I
like
think
a
you should give him a fumble anyway.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Ronan?
ahead and... I'll shoot 2.
Okay.
If I did use a healing
2.
light,
That's a miss.
or cure
6.
light,
That's a
also
miss
a
as well.
You need to roll with a little bit more finesse rather than dropping it right on that
Right.
2 there. Because you realize when you miss, it comes and attacks me!
All right.
There's 2 people standing in the way.
Unless it
So-
pushes past you.
Oh, it won't.
It's very small.
Ram and Lunark, make
Oh my,
intelligence
I'm only
rolls.
5'2".
That's also a bad idea. 2.
Okay. Made.
That's good.
Is that a 15?
Please
Looks
be
like
a
it's
15.
16.
It's a 16.
So-
You didn't make, did you?
Intelligence is 15.
Okay.
Oh.
Dang it.
You see something vaguely familiar
Oh,
coming this way.
Um,
You're not exactly sure what it is. You
Scales?
definitely tell
Oh, no.
what it is, and it is what she has described as one of the Boz Draconians.
So you know, I got 6 health and I'm gonna die.
What are the
boy,
bosses again? Is that the
they
acid?
when they die, they get petrified and then they turn to ash. They're the lowest level of draconians.
Alright.
So this is
Then
the one
archers,
where if
please
you
weapon.
stick
I'm
something
here to
in...
be
Yeah,
a Hermione
please archers
Granger.
kill this for me because
Yeah.
my sword will be stuck.
See, I'm glad I have my mace on me now.
Yeah, but you don't know what you see.
It doesn't
How much
matter.
health do you
I
have?
won't get stuck in it.
He is 8.
All right,
No.
and you see
You're
that they're
fine.
just
You're
using
fine.
regular short
Oh, yeah.
swords.
Comparatively.
Okay.
The maximum amount of health and I have less than you. Well, I'm not right now, but
All right, initiative.
I
1.
guess it's on me, isn't it?
It is.
3.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Which one do you attack?
The little kobold there.
Okay.
7, 8.
That's a miss. Lunar.
Cobalt. 12.
That is actually a 13 for you because you're using masterwork.
Yes.
Oh, I should have got a master.
And still missed.
You're on the cleric. Nope, 13 hits. They are AC 7. So,
Nice.
Do you get any pluses?
You using your
I can magic
Warhammer or
missile that
using
thing
the-
if you want,
the
but it's the
flip?
last spell
Okay,
I'll
2 to
be able
7.
to use.
Should.
Okay.
I have 6 health. I'm surrounded by
2.
4 guys.
3.
I'll use magic missile.
It's
Slowly
it's
but
a
surely,
death that my
guys.
character would have liked, but
3
I
hits
don't
at a
want to lose as
time.
a player.
Okay.
No.
Whittling them down.
You too.
I'm going to
Just
swing at
warming
that
up
one.
for the, whatever's coming towards me. next.
17.
That's a hit.
And that's a 10.
D10.
3 plus 4.
All right. Roll your
I'm at-
attack. Or what are you doing?
I'm actually gonna move past and go help Ram.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
I wanted to do magic missile on the Baz here.
On the Boz?
Baz, sorry.
Okay.
Boss.
Oh
Nice.
I'm really surprised no one else took that.
All right. So roll a
We're avoiding
D20.
Uh-huh.
Surge.
17.
One in the surge.
Stop wanting search! It's so stressful!
I'll throw in 1 hero point if you throw in 2.
Surge, surge, surge.
Guys, it could kill us all.
More immediately me.
Okay. So at 17, you're +1. So that gives you, puts you at 2nd level.
Okay.
2 missiles.
Second level magic missile.
No, it actually is just still 1 because it's every odd.
Oh.
that-
Oh, I spilled all my dice. Oh no.
That's not foreshadowing at all.
Magic surge.
You
Roll your
see,
dice.
you see your magic missile take off
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
and go in that direction. You see it hit the Boz and it fizzles.
Are you kidding me?
I thought you were going to say it sliced it.
A horse.
Why is this not in the book?
Thanks for the attempt.
Probably has magic resistance against missiles. Magic missiles.
Ah!
Probably.
So much
I
for
think
2 spells.
Should have done the surge spell.
Probably got missile snaring jump.
All right.
If it was magic resistance, it didn't matter.
I mean, but you could have killed me sooner if you magic
Yep.
surged.
All right. So you move forward. You
Yeah.
attacked. You actually took him out. So
Oh, he's out?
yeah.
Thank goodness, because I don't have any way to defend myself with a
Thank
spell.
you, my friend.
Okay. So 3 attacks on you. All right. Kobold.
6
Did you
health.
hear
Missed.
me distress?
Good.
Don't you come
The
over?
cultist missed.
Good.
Just remember, you told me to
And
using my
Tony.
lightning already.
Draconian hit you.
So I guess I could use it.
Yeah.
2 points.
Whew.
There she goes.
You are down to 4.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right.
Just 2 kobold attacks. It goes to engage at the end of the round.
Guys,
Yeah, we're both like looking at each other.
anyone?
I used my last thing! All I can do is whack things with a...
Surged.
I can whack
You
things?
throw stones.
Amazing.
No, I can whack things with
Yes,
a
that's fine.
staff. Do you want me to whack
Kobold
with a
missed as well.
stick? I can whack things.
Okay.
My religion, bro.
Initiative.
That.
Is it me now?
Yeah.
No.
No, wait. I won.
Yeah.
4.
It's a 4.
3.
No!
And his even fell off the table.
Okay. So 1 attack on you.
Yeah.
Turns to engage.
Yeah.
Fumble.
Hit self
You're so
triple.
skilled.
Hit self triple.
Self decap?
80.
I mean, that'd be
On a fumble,
awfully gross,
80.
but I'll take
Self
it.
triple.
Nope.
Hit
Lose
self
grip.
triple.
Lose grip. Thanks. Mate. Okay. The cultist on you. Missed. And the draconian. Missed. 3 attacks on you.
Ooh.
Dude, I missed an initiative.
Kobold missed.
Didn't you just roll on me?
Kobold missed.
Yay.
Draconian missed.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Your attacks. Ram.
It's just
Do my spells
I
real
think we
quick.
need a ring of the
I
ram.
don't think I have any
What's
though.
a command? Like
Yeah, I don't think
freeze? Stop? What would stop something from actually attacking me?
Holly?
Did you pull out a goat leg?
Can
Flee.
I cast spells up
I don't wanna
close
flee,
to
I want
people?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He might be
want to
hungry.
kill
I'm gonna
us?
shield of faith myself to bring myself down to
Petrify.
1 AC.
Okay.
Alright. That's my last spell.
It has
Or
to be a clear
Hold
That's
distance.
all I'm gonna do.
But I'm wondering if I tell it to stop, if it'll just sit there swinging the whole time anyways. I guess I could
Freeze?
still flail it. That's what I was thinking.
You mean for a command spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use anything from, you can say die, and it could just die for a minute, and then it comes back. You can say sleep. You
That's
can
actually
say
kind of
flee.
really
You can
creepy.
say surrender.
Yeah, they don't really. They just pretend.
What about
Yes.
I just have to do it as
Play
best
dead.
I
But
can.
keep in
Yeah.
mind, it only
Pretty
it
much.
only functions for a round.
what about red light?
So it's
So-
only
so you should do
you're
fleet.
only doing it temporarily.
If you do sleep,
So
you could
if I
probably.
use it, and I'd have to wait to the next round to attack it,
Yes.
and by which time it's probably already worn off.
No, I mean it'll be for a complete round.
Okay. Okay.
So sleep would.
So you would have one opportunity to attack
Yes.
it, and then it would be back.
Sleep sounds
Because then he just has to poke it.
Go ahead.
Using bastard sword. 16.
That's a hit.
Okay, die 8. Question
Yes.
mark.
I'm assuming you're using it one-handed with shield.
One-handed with shield.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Die 8.
I think that's a die 8.
I have another question about that.
5.
You take it out because it was hit already.
What
This
did
one?
he take
Yep.
out?
Kobold.
Little kobold.
One of the ones on Ram.
If I point and tell it to do something, will it know who I'm pointing at?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
if I point
you're
to the other Draconian and I say kill, will it actually go?
not something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with sleep. I'm gonna use commands. And,
Okay.
And tell the Draconian to sleep.
The Draconian.
Yes.
No.
No,
do
don't.
Why?
Oh.
it. Because my magic missile didn't work. We
Yeah,
don't know if
magic
it's its
missile
armor.
Might
or-
have resistance against magic.
You watched that,
I'm
didn't you?
not
see
worried
that
about the
happen?
kobolds.
Well,
I'm worried about the.
then do it with the cultist.
He can't. He's got 2 kobolds and a Draconian on.
No, then do the kobold because you're not going to do anything with Draconian.
Well, I'm just gonna then I'm just gonna mace the flail the
Kobold.
kobold.
The kobold?
Then I'll
Okay.
save my command.
That's fine. All right. Swing.
Because I don't know if it's armor. I don't know if it was my spell. I don't know if it's all magic.
Is it
I
me?
can't
Is
see
it
that,
him?
but it looks
I don't know how to
it
interpret the
looks-
situation.
Very high.
I am not worried about if it likes me.
Was
It can be dead.
Yeah. It's a 12.
12. Yeah.
All right. So that is actually
Sometimes I
13.
cast a
That
spell and it
hits.
works, and
That's it.
sometimes he just
Yeah.
doesn't reciprocate.
Be higher than 2. 5. So 6.
Yep. He took it out.
The middle one?
Fultus smiles upon us.
Okay.
Oh
And
no, he's converted. It's
How
very
far
confusing.
can I can step up 10 over to here and then shoot? Will I still be within? Close
you're
enough
now
to be-
you're now about 80 feet at this
Okay.
point. So
Is that
you
minus one
are.
now?
Yeah, you're still going to be at
Cast
medium.
sanctuary on myself.
Now,
I cast
Now-
Shield of
17.
Faith, so I have
Okay.
1 AC.
which one are you firing at?
The Draconian.
Draconian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure
All
it
right,
mattered.
17. That hit. Die eight.
And die 7. Wait, I'm sorry. That's a 1.
That's a 1?
Plus 6.
Nice try.
Nice.
Okay. Ren?
Hi, everybody.
All I can do is whack things with a stick, but no, I'm not gonna be stupid. I want to stay where I am because I don't want to get into a position where I'm dealing with Boz because I can't hold my own against it, and I only have 4.
Right.
I'm gonna
That's
stay
fine.
back.
That's fine. Okay.
By the way,
Sorry, I want
I
to
don't
help.
know if you know this, but there's one guy hiding back here, and he hasn't moved yet. So I assume he wouldn't have moved up to engage me.
Oh.
Yeah,
yep,
he already
yeah.
swung and hit you. Do you want him somewhere?
No. Yeah, go ahead and move him on the ranger.
Me.
At this point.
Me.
Oh, and Ranger.
Me.
Hey, I'm trying to be sensible so you don't have to
Right.
carry my carcass back.
Book.
I'm not reading during combat.
Initiative 3.
It's on you.
Oh.
Why would I read during
4.
combat?
Yes.
Just because I read
Oh.
in class,
Take him out, guys.
I'll attack this
in
cultist
school, while
here.
walking
Okay.
through hallways,
So I want to lose my sword.
during sporting
alright.
activities.
That's a miss.
Where else
Yes,
did
it
I
is.
read?
All right.
In gym class.
It's all up to you.
So,
That's a miss.
It's all up to you.
Fantastic.
No pressure, but we're counting on you.
Just one.
Wait, what am I doing? Am I choosing between these two?
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna swing at the Draconian. With
Okay,
the nail.
that's
the,
fine.
The
Is it one of
flail.
Flail.
Is it one of
We're gonna flail
Why did
it.
you not do that?
what?
No, he killed
Yeah,
killed
that's
the
right.
kobold
Sorry,
base.
sorry.
I probably should have swung. I probably wasted my best kill shot against the kobold. That's a 7.
That's a miss.
7s and 8s all around.
Son of
I already
Why
shot
cast
at her.
Sanctuary on myself?
Or I already
This is
shot.
a new round.
New
Oh,
round.
it's a new round
This
again.
is a new round.
I'm gonna move up.
Myself.
What is my range to get close range
To get
Is it
close?
1 to 50, 1 to 40. What was?
No, you need to. In order for you to get in close range, you need to be at 60 feet. So you can move another 10, and you'll actually be in short range at this point.
Okay. Where is that short range at on? Is it in the player's handbook?
Yeah. Okay. Now remember, he is engaged. So
Yeah. It's okay. 20.
that's a crit.
Oh my gosh!
See somebody.
You have the right die.
All right.
Let's roll these.
Percentiles?
These look good. 42.
42.
The answer the meaning of life,
Double.
the universe, and everything.
Double. So that
So
is
2 die 8.
2 die 8. 8 and 5. 13.
Okay. All right. So you see the crossbow bolt actually hit it, and you see it, and it turns to stone.
Nice. Better back off. Oh,
Oh,
it just
I'm
turns to ash. It doesn't explode, right?
Turns to stone.
It petrifies and then it will turn to ash later.
It's stone.
Nice.
Right now.
I'm here to be your encyclopedia of knowledge on
Open
things.
up your jar as it's crumbling into. Save some earth.
That sounds a little
All right.
weird.
Did I miss anybody? Their attacks.
Are you reading the next
Yeah, I mean,
paragraph?
but not really.
You're just standing back.
I don't have a book out in the middle of combat. I'm
Alright,
paying
on
attention.
Ranger.
I'm just not being
Miss.
stupid.
She's just taking notes.
Cultist.
Well, actually, I probably am doing that, to be honest.
15, but I think that.
Like, oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
Work on your.
Yes, they need some. The
Well, because
Draconian.
a lot of my what I do
19.
is self-study as a wild mage, so I'm studying
Sounds not
the
so
So
wa-
what's their word?
What's that?
They're called
How
what?
much?
Points.
bad, the Boz,
You down
so
to one.
BAAZ.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Wait a second. Wait a second.
You're dead.
No, it still hit. Even with your shield of faith. I rolled a 19. So.
Gotcha.
Okay. On you, just the kobold. Yes. And that's it. Initiative.
So me.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I was rolling something
2.
else.
4.
Okay. Your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was rolling something else.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll take a swing at the cultist again.
Okay.
Draconian. No, I'll take a swing at the cultist. 18.
That's a hit. Die 8.
8 total.
Take it down.
Woo!
Cultist down.
I'm not gonna die yet.
Huh? Swingaroo, I guess. 12 plus? Nope, no pluses.
No pluses. They are AC 6. No, you need 14s.
Swinging at the
Kobold.
draconian. No, the draconian.
It's stone.
It's
Yeah, you
stone.
turn it
It's turned to
stone.
stone.
You
He
gotta
killed
crit
it.
on it.
He killed it last
Turned to
round.
stone.
I'm only half paying
If you
attention.
just want to
Yeah,
hit
kobold.
it and make it. Turn
That's
it
why you
dust.
failed your intelligence roll. You don't know the difference between stone.
I wasn't paying attention. It's an 8.
That's a miss.
Doesn't matter.
How far am I from that other draconian?
Roughly about the same, about 60 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up another 10 and roll and
Okay.
shoot. 12.
Do you have any pluses?
Not on crossbow light, I don't believe.
Nope. Okay, that's a miss. Reroll.
Uh-oh.
See if you hit a friendly.
Don't be picking me off in the process.
16.
Let's
With
see.
his bless.
I have 1 AC.
So, yeah,
You
he
just
is
put
AC
an
1.
arrow into
So
his 1 AC.
I would have needed
That's
a
a miss.
19 yet.
Okay.
1 AC, 1 hit point. Thank you, my shield of faith.
Alright,
Like it's like right here.
Attack.
I like literally bends
On Ronan?
away.
missed. Cultist is
See how
down.
dangerous that can be?
The Draconian.
I'll think about it after I hit somebody.
That's what I initially said.
Kobold.
And then you immediately hit somebody.
I've gone 3 times, haven't hit anybody. Then.
Initiative.
Skip him.
4.
You were getting
6.
Wow.
Never
In a
give
row.
you
It's
initiative,
coming
sorry.
after your record, Walt.
No, please.
And now that all the other people are gone from around me, I'll take a swing at the Draconian.
Okay.
4.
That's a miss.
Yes, it is.
4.
That's also a miss.
Okay.
4.
20.
Hey!
Roll the
Also
crit.
killed the Draconian. Across the map.
You're percentile and.
Well, he's swinging
your
at the cultist.
percentile.
The
No,
Draconian.
No, the kobold.
Oh, sorry. Cobalt.
I know that we need a different way to denote that guy's stone and not standing there
Yeah,
glaring.
you can take it. You can actually take him out if you want.
I mean, he's dead.
Something 8. 98?
98.
Yep, 98.
98. What? Weapon arm struck. Weapon knocked away. So double.
Sweet.
So 2d6 and add 2.
5. 7.
Take
9
him out.
altogether.
Okay. He is out. All right.
Again, I'm gonna move up this way.
Just inching closer.
9.
Reroll.
Don't fail me now, Shield of Faith.
3.
That's a miss.
Ooh.
Miss.
What happens if he fumbles on that roll?
And it's a
It's
fumble.
a fumble.
Okay.
Drop my weapon, hit the person next to me,
He could drop his bow.
lop
and
off a
yourself.
6 finger.
Smash it over his knee in a
Right.
fit of rage.
Their attacks. All right. On the
goodness.
ranger. 18. I believe that's a hit. Yep.
Aw, that's gonna happen.
Oh, well.
eventually.
2 points.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Down to 14.
Yeah, literally my hit point maximum.
So is it
I
edge
guess I'm
weapons that
pretty
the
low right now.
draconians suck into them, or is it like even a
That's what
club or
For,
that's what you-
for
what
our
were you
previous
told?
characters, that would be really low.
Draconian missed.
gotta keep shooting my bow.
And that's it.
Alright.
That's all I got.
And
Initiative.
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 Ben.
You know
3.
what? Shield of Faith only lasts for 1 minute. I have found out
Per level.
at my level.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I don't know if that affected
Nothing.
the previous
No, nothing
rolls.
is. The
Alright.
Draconian hasn't come close to hitting you anyway,
Cool.
and neither is he. So,
I'll take a swing then.
it's initiative.
Initiative.
3.
I will take an initiative then. 2.
Okay. All right. Ronan is missed. Draconian missed with a 4. All right, your guys' attacks.
You going first?
Sure, I'll take a swing. Oh, natural 20.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
So good. Okay, so we need
This is on the what? On the.
Draconian.
Draconian.
1 red, 1 white. Just 20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Double. So, 2 die, 8 because they are man-sized.
So yes. So 6. And then I double that, or just
No, you roll 2.
Okay.
2 die 8
okay.
completely, and then add 2.
Okay, so it's just 8.
8.
Yeah, it's a man-sized hit.
What the heck?
He said it's man-sized.
10.
Let's miss.
I'm gonna step up again and fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, his head. 18.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Die 8.
7.
Okay. You see it turn to stone.
I'm glad you got it with the arrow.
Killer.
Stone.
Okay.
2.
The other one you see just
So, like,
Scatter to the
Avengers
wind.
Infinity War.
Well,
kind of
yeah.
deal.
I'm gonna
If
turn
you haven't
It's been over a
to,
year. If you haven't seen it by now,
You're
you're
just
way too late.
all right.
What's
no
your
one.
name? Joking? Raxpin? What?
Lunark,
Ronan.
Ronan.
No one. Spoiler into the Spider-Verse.
your action.
I'm just
I'm not
gonna
going to
hang
see
out
that. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Sweet, because I want to see it, and it just
Right?
came out on
There's not
DVD, and I
enough
have to get it.
over there. I can't
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
there's
dr-
one
the
person
true Draconians
left,
are
yeah.
down. There's just one cultist left.
All right, I'll head towards the cultist.
Oh, yeah, that's
then.
right.
See
And I'm
the camera?
Okay.
Right in front of the house there. They're all laying
Yeah.
down.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's looking at the camera to figure out where
See
the bodies
other
are.
side, so
I'm assuming that takes my turn or my
See
action.
the guy?
Yeah,
yellow cape?
to head over there.
Yeah.
All right, so move Ronan over in that direction, or not Ronan.
Where he's
Lunark.
going?
He's going to.
That way.
Yep,
Yeah,
right
I
there.
like killing
Engager.
kobolds,
All right,
cultists.
initiative. 5.
It's on me.
Oh, thank you.
It's not as good as what I rolled. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
Literally has no control over the rolls.
Well then, I
18.
see how things are.
Back when I was rolling
5 points.
initiative.
5 points off of me.
Yep, you're down to 9.
Oh boy. Now we're starting to get low.
Okay, your guys' attacks.
Alright.
You're close enough to swing as well. Go ahead though, and Lunark.
17.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Yes, finally.
Die
Excellent.
8.
When it matters.
4.
That's its first damage, actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, 4.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna turn and fire.
Okay.
There it is.
Crit.
One.
Fumble.
Oh.
Welcome.
Good, I'm glad you're firing into combat.
Oh.
I was looking at you, staring at it, waiting. 23.
23. Weapon knocked away.
Crossbow fell to the ground.
Recoil like you're a kid
My,
with a
yeah,
BB
my
gun.
didn't have a good
Go ahead
grip
and
on
swing.
it.
Travels through 2 friendlies.
4.
That's a miss. Okay.
What?
It looks at, obviously it's against overwhelming odds, and it throws its weapons down and surrender. I surrender.
I have a feeling
That's
that
an-
Lunark
that's
Thoth
an-
is going to have some feelings about this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I knew it.
I'm
The floor is yours.
literally gonna smash that guy in
Yeah,
the
I
face
know.
with the flail.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
Floor is yours.
12.
13 with
Unarmed.
That's a 13. You hit.
Yes.
Yay.
Die 6. Add 1.
5.
Yes.
Alright. You crush inside of his skull.
Oh, gosh.
I give up.
No.
See the true path to the light.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you at least say something? Come on, it's got to be a dramatic hit.
Yeah, alright, sure. There's no straying from the path.
There you go.
You picked the wrong path. There you go. How's that?
You chose poorly.
There you go. All right. Okay, so you managed to save the mill. There are people that were inside actually,
Oh.
because they just had to run somewhere, so they kind of barricaded themselves in.
Great.
Okay.
GOET, open up.
Yeah. So you see that about 5 minutes or so, there's about a dozen people that come out. You can tell they're all messed up, bloodied, and so forth. But they are extremely relieved, and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for saving us."
Let's just take
You're
them.
welcome.
Let's just take them back to the underground.
There's
Okay.
tunnels.
time for thanks later. This way to the tunnel
Okay.
and shelter.
All right. And that's where we will end for the night.
Woo.
Yeah. We didn't die.
Nobody-
Very good.
We got
Nobody died.
close.
Man, the fighter bros.
Well, we
got
don't know.
really close.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
I've got a 6
one
body count
hell.
so far.
I was pretty much out of the
Maybe
beginning.
Blackus is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there
Okay.
with you. Except Draconians probably cost 2 each.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for
Lord of the
tuning in.
Rings.
We really appreciate it. We will be back online in a couple weeks. As I'm sure Jay has already told you, we play actually every other Monday. So this week, our Thursday night group, if Jay hasn't mentioned it, is not playing. So Jay is taking a hiatus for a week. There is a possibility we might be on for a Sunday Night Gavin show, but it just depends on when he actually returns. Okay? But I appreciate everybody coming on. Hope you have a fantastic night.
May the light of Falta shine on all of you.